No, no, don't touch me there. This is my no-no square. No, no, don't touch me there. No, no, my no-no square. No, no, don't touch me there. This is my no-no square. No, no, don't touch me there. No, no, my no-no square. Square, 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 square. Don't touch me there. My no-no square, 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 square. No, no, don't touch me there. This is my no-no square. No, no, don't touch me there. No, no. No, no, don't touch me there. This is my no-no square. No, no, don't touch me there. No, no. My... Don't touch me there.
Oh, Lordy, Lordy. Oh, Lord. Oh, goddamn. Oh. Wow. That was some good shit. No. Whoa. God damn. Holy shit. God damn. Oh. That shouldn't be happening. But it did. My internet, baby.
Mr. Hemi 4
Well,
SPD.
nobody was on.
Welcome to my channel.
Nobody was
Mr.
on.
Hemi 4
so...
SPD said.
Fuck.
Thought you were gonna play WoW.
I was, and nobody was on. Woo!
Mr. Hemi 4 SPD said. LOL.
I'm dying. In a good way, though. Holy fuck. So I loaded bronchitis. And I cashed out bull in one hit.
Mr. Hemi 4 SPD said. You didn't specify how long a few was.
Oh, I never do. And for good reason. Man, I can always change the title of this shit. I mean, I honestly don't know. I'm kind of at a toss-up. Like, I kind of want to check out the Evoker more, but I also need to do all that shit on my priest. I think I'm gonna change the title. Holy fuck, that hurts so bad. Ooh. Ooh, just.
What you mean?
Give me. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna change title.
Yeah, because I don't have Red Dead.
Huh?
You should, because I don't have Red Dead.
Oh, well, you also don't have a PlayStation either.
Well, I got one of those.
Oh, you have a PlayStation?
PS5.
Oh.
Well, the kid does. I could
Oh.
use it if I wanted to.
Well, I mean, technically, it's yours. You just got it for.
Okay. I like that.
I mean, my parents got me and my brother a Nintendo, and they played it more than me and my brother did.
What's up with that?
Mm-hmm. We had to ask permission to play it. Which, to a degree, I could understand. We shouldn't be able to just jump on there to win. Oh my goodness. I'm never doing that again.
What did you do?
I loaded. I took bronchitis, and I loaded it, and I cashed it out in one hit, and I took that entire hit in a nice little shotgun, and
And that's a problem.
I'm still catching my breath.
Oh, that's good.
That's the issue I'm facing right now. Trying to
Bronchitis.
bronchitis. I mean,
Oh, I thought it was
bronchitis
bonk.
isn't a.
Yeah.
That's a good play on words. I kind of like that actually.
That's what I always thought it was.
No,
Bronchitis.
I called it bronchitis because my bong is tuberculosis.
Okay.
That's an actual bong.
Tuberculosis. Okay, got it.
Well, see, now you're fucking with my head on this because I've been calling it tuberculosis the whole because think it was actually void. It'd actually be like, dude, you got bronchitis or something or tuberculosis, and be like, no, I just hit my bong, fool.
I think the play on words is a little clever. A little more highbrow, if you ask me. But I don't know. Don't fuck with your head too much.
To each their own. Like I like the bong, the bong, whatever bronchitis, but this is more of a shotgun kind of thing than a bong.
Oh, what was that movie they named all their? What was it, Half Baked?
Oh
Where
God.
they named all their fucking pieces like Billy Bong Thornton and Wesley Pipes.
Maybe. Could have been that. It could have been how. No, don't think it was how high because they mainly smoked blunts.
Yeah, I like those creative names for your pieces.
Yeah.
So what do we have to do with your priest?
I'm not 100% sure what I'm actually supposed to do at this point. Like I just been running the campaign shit mainly. Chris is talking about gearing up your. Look, I'm getting gear when those Air Titans or whatever the fuck they are drop. And I guess it's in preparation for when this new expansion drops on the 28th. I'm not 100% sure, man. I like to be pleasantly surprised. I don't try to keep up with it all.
No, I haven't a clue what's going on. Just do what I'm told.
I mean, for the most part, it's like I know they're doing stuff, they're upgrading, they're updating, and blah, so I don't trip when it takes 2 months for me to get a reply from the devs. But I'd rather be surprised than maybe let down. Warcraft. Warcraft. Yeah, fuck it. But yeah, I've mainly just been doing the campaign stuff on the priest. I don't know what all Like the only time I ever hear about stuff is when Chris comes on and is like, "Let's go kill this," and I'm like, "Okay."
Right.
And that's about that. Like right now, I'm in Zaren Morthis. Well, back in Zaren Morthis because I'm not 100% sure on what I'm supposed to do in regards to the new. Like it says, the campaign will continue when Dragonflight launches. So does that mean I'm done with the Dragon Scale expedition?
Probably.
Okay. And then all I have is this campaign shit. Which, in order to complete some, I have to complete my. It's like I'm literally having to go back to Maldraxxus and complete all the campaign stuff from there, in order to complete Chains of Domination.
Oh, nice. Right on. Yeah, I finished that one.
So and I'm almost done with
That's a grind.
Secrets of the First Dude. It's one of these. It's about the only thing I hate about being a quest whore. Is most of the time I see the exclamation point, and if there was no cap to how many quests I could log,
Log them all like Pokemon.
pretty
Catch 'em all.
much, yeah, exactly. And I know there's achievements for this shit. So, and it's partly I want to get the achievements too, because you unlock shit when you get the achievements.
Right.
Let's see here.
The Chains of Domination, that's a good one. It's a grind. We'll get you through that.
Hmm. I'm on
It's a long
3 of 9 for that one.
It's a long one.
This and I'm kind of irked about this because I thought I had to do this one thing in order, but no, I had to go to this other place and log this other quest, and now I'm back on track for doing the campaign here in
Well,
Zaren
let's do that.
Morthis.
Because I'm 7 of 9 chapters on it, so maybe we can get you up to the same
On the Chains of Domination.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so in order to continue that, though, I have to do the Maldraxxus faction shit. But right now, these quests got me here doing Secrets of the First Ones. Like, this shit had me jumping all over the fucking place, man.
Is that part of the Maldraxxus?
I'm not 100% sure, man.
No.
I'm just
Maybe
literally all I'm doing is if the quest things have that
Shield.
shield thing, I'm clicking them.
Yeah. That's how to do it.
And
Alright.
it's like I'm better safe than sorry for me. Let's see here. Motivated
Well,
autonomous. I don't.
You're in Zareth Morris, you said?
These are.
Okay. Probably you can.
And I really need to do a. Because the gear is like. My dude looks ridiculous.
Naked, probably.
No. I've changed gear since. Like some of my gears updated.
Cubing speed.
So my dude
Welcome
looks
to my channel.
fucking
Cubing speed.
ridiculous now.
Said. My drawers aren't in your mouth. Hot beverage.
What's up, Cubing? How you doing, brother? I'm not sure what I just did there. Let's go ahead and save the changes. Update everything. Oh, you taking us. Oh, excuse me. And I certainly hope your drawers ain't in my mouth. That's nasty. Oh, nope, that's not what that is. Okay, so what is this? Motivates, confuse, autonoma nearby to rally to your side. Oh. Okay.
Cubing Speed said, having a late dinner or early breakfast,
There
fork
you
and knife
go.
with plate tumbler glass.
There, out of range. That one. What do we got? Dominance key. That sounds fun. Or you make 5. See if we can get this last one without aggroing the spider. Oh god, you're making me pan around here. There we go. That should be 6. See if they can keep up.
With enough atoma, we can vanquish the Morse Swarm.
And there we go.
Do you see the patterns? The excellent. This plan will almost certainly succeed.
Okay, so what now, dude?
I'm so close to understanding. Oh, hello.
Anonymous Briars rescued. Wait. So do I need to kill these things? I guess I need to kill these is what it's telling me. Oh, it's this world quest shit. Damn it, excuse me. Ah. And now I see the cages. So have you already gone through all of this?
Yes, sir.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Cubing Speed said, gameplay is very muted,
Asking me to
thinking
mute, but we're
face.
trying to move on.
Very muted. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I had to turn it down because people was bitching about the in-game sound being too loud. See, I can't make anybody happy.
No.
Too loud. It's too quiet. I can't hear. It's like, damn,
That
bro.
pig you were fighting last night, you couldn't hear a damn thing.
Do what?
You were fighting pigs.
Hmm. This might make a difference. Is that better? Can you hear the gameplay noise going on now? Oh, I need keys all of a sudden now too, huh? Oh shit, all it took was me hitting the thing once
Cubing
to get
speed.
aggro.
Said, if the bass ain't pumping, the game ain't jumping. LOL. Victory hand. Medium light skin tone.
Well, there's not really any music with this game other than what it provides. And the in-game music is very quiet and sombering and makes some motherfuckers want to go to sleep.
Cubing speed. Said, audio is fine, don't mind me. Victory hand. Medium light skin tone. Smiling face with sunglasses.
Oh, come on, get up there, get up there, get up there. We're gonna cheat the system here. Maybe not. We'll cheat this system. Ow. I like how he was still able to hit me up there.
Success! This relic has new possibilities to help us defeat the Mossworm.
That's the last one. Alright, Oracle Oroxy Slang. Oh, you're gonna be all kinds of fun.
Cubing speed. Said, gonna pop out for a bit. Will be in and out. Victory
Alright,
hand.
Cubing.
Medium light skin tone.
Take it
Smiling
easy,
face
brother.
with
Thanks for swinging
sunglasses.
by.
You shall be silenced.
Alright. We go all the way up there.
Voices free. A symphony in stasis. Their moment will soon.
Well done. I will check on the others.
Stand strong.
Are we worthy of climb onto Kabato and ride into battle? The other Atoma will begin their assault.
Climb on, wait, what? Oh. Climb on this thing's back? No, wait. This isn't. Oh. Where the fuck's Cabo? There you are. Alright, Kaboto. Let's do this shit. Four-finger beam. That sounds fun. Gonna four-finger bang 'em into my life. You okay, homie?
Hope so.
I just noticed you're in the process of dying.
I'm getting my ass handed to me. Alright, fine. Yeah. I'm good. Fucker hit like a dump truck. Okay.
Oh, you're in a different instance than me right now.
Actually, you were.
I'm just now noticing. Give me just a second. I'll share it. That
That's
shit-
probably already done.
Yeah, but it'll let you, Oh. It may share. I don't know. Actually, hold on. Start party scene. There we go. That should put you. Yep, it sure did. Oh, it locked me out of it though.
I haven't reached it.
I thought if I shared it, it would sync you with me, not the other way around.
The other way around, I think.
Well, that's exactly what happens. Like now I'm locked out of everything. Ah, fuck. Alright. I'm gonna have to leave the party in order to get this. Uh-oh. Oh no. Okay.
Can you do it?
Yeah, I'm back in my thing now, yeah. Let me...
That's not Chains of Domination quest, right?
Ooh, I'm gonna have to move some stuff around here. Oh. No edit mode.
Well, I guess while you do that.
It shouldn't take too long. It's almost completely...
Oh, don't rush, don't rush. Take your time. Pot o'clock.
Pot o'clock. Is that what you just said?
Now is
That
our
is a time I could get behind.
Destroy the barrier at the entrance to the crypts.
We must push for the crypts. Trample the Lost One.
This thing doesn't heat. But the heater.
This thing runs so slow. Alright, that's one more bulwark here.
See that documentary released today, eh?
Do what?
You see that documentary that released today? They posted it in your,
No, I haven't had a chance to look at it yet. I saw it though.
Go. We will hold the line while you explore the
Chris and I watched it earlier.
The wonders of Zerath Mortis are endless.
Okay.
Harmony's
Okay, that should have fixed it all. To the center of the, what's it called? Okay.
A song distort, the crypts defile. Howls of wrath and agony, where once first breath was drawn, now only pain endures. Align the spheres. Only then can harmony be restored.
It's gonna be fun.
Those must be the spheres. Try pushing them into place.
Didn't give me credit for that one. Oh, those are the contain. Okay, I thought those little cute things that I was swatting at afterwards were. But I was very wrong.
He will be made a
Yeah. I'm sure.
Holy shit, these guys get hard.
This was expected.
If this is where the Arbiter was made, then which came first? These souls or... so many questions. These souls can be used to create the Arbiter, but can they become other beings as well? That is the last of them. I hope this works.
Oh, it's that little ball thing.
The hour approaches.
Holy
Summon
crap.
the scryers.
These guys hit a ton, man.
Do what?
These guys hit a ton.
Hmm.
Like they hit like shots. Oh shit.
What do you seek? We shall soon witness the purpose of these sacred halls. I can scarcely believe it. The time has come. The halls have healed. A new arbiter waits in the wings.
crush the Arbiter. And now it shall take this vessel. Argus will be eternal.
Argus draws energy from that soul conduit. Mawwalker, you must destroy it.
Oh, really? I'm not cut out for DPS.
Again, Mawwalker, destroy the conduit.
Where the fuck's the conduit? Oh.
Mallwalker, what happened?
The melody fades, a plaintive refrain. The cycle awaits a voice.
What is she talking about? We don't need riddles. We need answers.
What's our next plan, Mallwalker?
There must be another answer.
Mallwalker, friend, do not blame yourself. I just wish there were some way.
There is a way.
Eric Zombrow
Pelagos,
Welcome to my channel.
What's up, Eric Zombrow?
Eric
How
Zombrow
you doing, brother?
said,
I
Howdy
offer
Chaos.
my soul.
what? No!
I have yet to ascend, Clea. Perhaps there was a reason for it.
But your soul! You do not have to do this.
I know. This is my choice, sister. My purpose.
I do not want to let you go.
Our souls are bound as one. We will never be apart.
A new voice freely offered. A worthy soul, pure and unburdened. Balance
Eric Zombrow
restored.
said, Did you finish Assassin's Creed?
I have not yet.
Pelagos?
No, I don't even know where I'm at in regards to the story either. In there, probably a quarter of the way through.
Yes, Clea. I am whom I have always been.
But
And yet,
taking a
so
slight little.
much more.
Well, generally I try to do that during the
My
day,
path has become
and this at
I
night.
must take my place in Oribos.
But it also just depends on
God
kind of how I feel.
in service. Brother of my heart. We will meet you there.
Farewell, my friends.
Oh, excuse me.
The pattern is made whole. We return and continue.
Eric
Nice.
Zombrow
Odyssey's a good
said,
one.
Just purchased Odyssey for my friend's kid, and Call of Duty WW2.
I serve not only Bastion, but all of the Shadowlands.
I actually have
May I share a word with you?
most of the
Pelagos?
Assassin's Creeds.
After so long, he has ascended higher than us all.
Origins is probably my favorite one, though, out of all of them. What am I supposed to do here? Dig with Tal Inara and Orbos. Take the waystone in geometric cave to almost the eye can. Guess I don't have. Access to the stones because I didn't learn everything.
Roger Alunagal. Welcome to my channel.
What's up, Roger?
Roger
How you
Alunagal
doing?
said. Has anyone made WW3 nuclear version yet? Will it live up to the hype? Eric Zombrow said. Before my divorce, my older daughter got heavily into Assassin's Creed. I purchased each of the PC games for her, then my ex threw them out. Her favorite was
damn.
Black Flag.
That was fucked up of her to do. All work and no play makes me a dull boy. That's something women will never understand. Some of them. The ones that game get it. The ones that thinks it's a waste of time. I'll equate it to them buying different clothes that they never wear.
I will aid you as best I can.
Dude, then it gives me patterns within patterns. What is this?
Eric
This is-
Zombrow
This is the one
said,
that was bugged.
Chaos, I'm off, brother. Gotta
Alright,
exercise, but yes, you're right about that.
man. Take it easy, brother. Thanks for swinging by.
Roger Alunagal said. It was interesting that the characters on the screen were blue.
Yeah, I don't know a lot about where I haven't played. And so before I started playing this again, the last time I'd played was probably Cataclysm, that I really remember.
It has been eons.
I don't remember a lot. I barely know what's going on now.
We exist in
I'm trying to find my way back home.
exactly where I should be. Also, it is just Rana now.
Just the Rana? What has happened to... Wait,
Wait,
the Warwalker approaches.
Well met. Stay on course.
speak with Tal, Inara, and Orbos. Am I even going? Hell no, it's this way. There it is. Get that portal.
I'm out of rain.
Oh, I don't have to move anymore. Got the thing in my bong. I do. I got like a hit. This should be fun.
Long time.
Yes, it is. It is bong time.
Don't tell me anything.
Roger
I just
Alunagal
heard last week
said,
that the Watchers
I just heard last week
who
that the
descended
Watchers who
on
descended on
Mount
MT Herman were blue.
were blue.
Chaosforyou728
Nobody
said,
knows what
https://discord.gg/6bmdkysYVH
A lot of people describe them as bright beings with animal heads, and there's no clear do I believe they I mean alright, Talonra, there we go. Oh.
And tell Adrestes I am sorry I could not become.
Roger
like that.
Elunuggle
Somehow, I
Krishna
think
has
he will understand.
always pictured as blue.
Mawwalker,
Yeah,
My
that is
friend,
true. Krishna
without
was
you,
always pictured as blue.
I may never
but
have
so were,
found
but
my
most
path.
of the
now I
Buddhist
can
and
direct
Hindu
the
gods
flow of
are
souls to the
painted as
afterlives
blue.
they justly deserve. Yet one goal remains before us. To truly
Fuck.
restore balance to the Shadowlands, the Jailer must be defeated.
I have faith that the Mawwalker and their allies will succeed.
Go in service, friends. Oribos and all the Shadowlands are counting on you.
Roger Elunuggle
I
said
need to be close.
they were diverse for sure.
How may I serve you? What is on your mind? Change is coming, and we must change with it.
Something is very wrong
My
here.
weapon and my wings are yours.
Roger Elunuggle said,
I serve
I
not
used
only
to love
us,
this game.
but all of the Shadowlands.
Something's very wrong here. She's not landing. Is there a way?
How may I serve you? My weapon and my wings are yours. What is on your mind? Change is coming, and we must change with it.
Oops.
What is on your mind? How may I serve you? I serve not only Bastion, but all of the Shadowlands.
Damn it, I almost clicked it.
Change
Damn
is
it, I almost
coming,
clicked it.
and we must
Ah!
change with it.
This shit's broken, dude.
You're broken.
Trust in the purpose.
It's gonna. Oh, damn it. Hopefully she's on the ground now when I get back up there.
Hear the words.
Nope. We'll try. Levitate.
My weapon and my wings are yours. Our purpose.
Ha! Glitch in the system. Get fucked. Complete your covenant. Oh, okay. So that's it. Now I'm on the covenant bullshit.
Woohoo!
Finally. I'm just gonna return home. Fuck this. I'm still bound there, so kind of works out.
What's your
Oh,
reputation with your covenant?
I'm not. I thought I was max.
Renown?
Yeah. I thought. I could be wrong. Let's see here. That would be under reputation. Wouldn't it?
No, I don't think so. On the little circle mini map, you probably have a
Let's see.
little covenant symbol
Yeah.
for your sanctum or whatever. Click on that. The blue tab shows you renown.
Yeah.
Level. Renown, what number?
I'm at 80 on
Roger
renown.
Elunoggle
Oh, you're max.
said, "What is the highest level now?"
It's 60, but when the expansion drops, it'll be 70. If I'm not mistaken.
My arsenal is yours.
The only thing I haven't really done, I haven't done any of this shit. Like, I guess I gotta upgrade like Flying Fortress and Plowing Power and Force March and Best Friend Forever and
Everything
all
must
that
be
shit,
done.
huh?
Reach out and claim your glory.
Yeah.
Yay.
This is hardly the time
Well,
for idle conversation.
might as well start logging them. Do these blue ones give me more XP stuff?
Ah, my apprentice, you return at last.
I can't use that yet.
Hmm. Okay. Thought I screwed up somewhere. Hmm. Go ahead and claim this stuff real quick. Watch that go horribly. Alright, so I gotta replenish 1,000 anima. Is one of the things to do.
I keep everything well maintained. Except nothing.
Well, shit. Alright, let's get this going. And I went the wrong way.
House of Ritual's treachery knows no bounds. Punish them without remorse. Another soldier falls.
Roger Alunagle said, "Do you have a pet?"
Not on the. Well, I mean, I have pets, but they don't do anything. I'm running on a priest, so they don't really have anything special. Oh, shit, really, my guy? Like here, I'll show you. Like, these are all the pets I have. But they don't. They're nothing special. They don't do anything. I mean, unless I have a pet battle, but I'm not. I don't. That seems like a stupid waste of time. Yeah, these are. There's nothing special about any of these pets. Got mounts.
Bingus.
Zombies.
Welcome
huh?
to my channel. Bingus said, "I was playing COD Black Ops Zombies."
If I'm gonna play a zombie killer, I'm gonna play Killing Floor. That game by far was much more enjoyable than ow. Than Call of Duty Zombies.
You ever pull off?
Oh, what is this?
You ever play Left 4 Dead?
I have.
Bingus
I couldn't really
said,
get into it.
"Now it's just
Really?
bong time."
Long time. That sounds like a good idea. Killing Floor, like it was okay. I have it on the Xbox Game Pass. It's kind of boring playing by myself. And the bots only do so well.
Yeah, you have to agree.
Bingus said. That game pissed me off. I played a little bit of Skate 3 too.
Blood and bones.
Oops.
Flesh and stone.
Attacked the wrong one. Oh, what the fuck that was?
Mtao Outlaw
Yo,
Welcome to my channel.
Outlaw. What's
Mtao
good,
Outlaw
brother? How you doing?
said. Hello.
Welcome to the stream, sir. Hope all is well.
We thwarted them for now, but the liches always return. Remain vigilant.
So where's this? Who that? Who that? Who that? What's up, Outlaw? How you doing, brother? Rescue souls in the maw. What? Oh. Guess he's having trouble. You might be on push to talk, sir.
Hey,
Iridium
hey, what's
Kush.
up, Chaos?
Oh, what's
Welcome
up,
to
Doug?
my
How you
channel.
doing, brother?
Iridium
Oh,
Kush
I think I'm okay.
said.
I'm about to go
Hello,
scorched
Chaos.
earth over here in Sioux City, I think.
Oh, is it getting that bad over there?
Nice.
No, I don't know. I feel like just going on like a drug. I'm about to go get some drugs, I think.
Hey, fellers.
What's
Hey,
up, Outlaw?
MGTOW
How you
Outlaw.
doing?
Thanks for the invite here, Chaos.
Not a problem. No, once you join my channel, you if I'm in here. I mean, this is open for anybody to use. So. And you're more
Well,
than welcome
I
anytime I'm in here. Especially, I mean, you're more than welcome to join up, sir.
Oh, I appreciate it, man. How are you guys doing tonight?
I am great.
I'm doing.
I just feel like doing a bunch of cocaine for some reason. I think I'm about to just go find some this week. Just fucking balls to the wall.
Party hardy
A little-
rock and roll.
A little
Yeah.
hungry, but I'll be alright.
I didn't wake up till almost 5 this evening.
Oh wow.
Iridium Kush said.
Because I'm on these
Looking
third
forward to a
shift,
long and restful weekend.
hours right now, so I forced myself to stay awake last night till about I think I was up till 7 or 8, and ended up waking up at 5. And just throwing my shit all out of whack.
I can imagine.
So now
I don't think
yeah.
cocaine would help your
Oh
situation,
no,
sir.
yeah, it would just help you numb it out for you know. You ever just get so wound up, you're just like, fuck it, I'm going scorched earth here. Like, let's go get a couple $100 of damn coke, some Jack Daniels, and just fucking get nuts. That's the kind of mood I'm in right now.
Iridium Kush
Yeah, man.
said, okay,
And,
just wanted to stop by
sit
and
at
drop
the
a
damn
like.
I
Got a
don't know
busy
if you
day
guys ever
tomorrow.
get in those type of
GN
moods where
gentlemen.
you're just like,
Alright,
fuck
Iridium,
it,
thanks for
man,
swinging
I'm
by,
going
brother. You
fucking
take it easy, man.
Roger Alunagal said, Defcon 3, Iridium Kush said, seriously take care, Doug.
Sometimes drugs are the answer, and sometimes they're not, though.
Yeah.
I think in your case, they are not the answer you need, sir.
Yeah, that might be a bad idea, but gosh, sometimes you just want to just do all the bad shit.
Yeah, it sounds good on paper, but when you put it into action, you're
Yeah, that's
like,
how
what
you
the
end up in
fuck was
jail.
I well, yeah, that too. Where you're left wondering, what the fuck happened last night?
Mm-hmm. Or last week, especially if you're talking about cocaine, because I had a coke binge back in 2006, and I didn't have any damn money. I was working at this steakhouse as a waiter, and my friend who was the cook, dynamite cook, and he's like, man, we ended up in a band together, the little 3-piece thrash metal band, and he's like, man, you ever done any coke? I said, no. It's like, do you want to? I said, yeah, and it was awesome.
That's how it always starts. You ever done coke? No. You want to try? Sure.
Sure. Yeah. And I got.
This is literally kind of how I got my start. You ever done coke? No, but I want to try. Well, today's your lucky day. Oh shit, let's go.
Yeah. It's just so much easier to like derail your life, and then to do all the right things to like get it on track is like such an uphill battle.
Cocaine is one of those things that will take you to rock bottom just as fast as you got there too.
That's true. Yeah, it'll fucking destroy you in a New York minute. Unless you're like a surgeon or a guy who's somebody who's like operating. I didn't realize that a lot of those guys are coked up most of the time. Because they can afford it.
Yeah. Well, it's called a rich man's drug for a reason.
Mm-hmm. What a dream job that would be. I'd be high all the time on coke. I was just freaking. Oh, I don't know. But if you got an unlimited supply of resources, why not?
Yes and no. I've seen what cocaine does to people and.
Motorboat Henry Jr. Welcome to my channel.
What's up, Riggs?
Motorboat Henry Jr. said.
Welcome to the stream.
Nah, I can't say I've ever done it.
I've done it. I've been around it. It's It's alright. It's mind-numbing, so to speak.
Mm-hmm. That was what I liked about it.
But it's only like a 15-minute high.
That's true. You have to keep.
You gotta do another line, and then you get mind-numbed again, and then 15 minutes later, it's like, fuck, it's over again.
I know. That's what's terrible about it.
And then before you know it, you've gone through an 8-ball, and you're like, fuck, I need more.
Riggs Jr.
And then
Welcome
you
to my
realize
channel.
that more is a couple hundred
Riggs
more
Jr.
dollars.
said.
Yeah, that shit ain't cheap.
Old
I know
woman
where-
prohibited egg.
we
Musical
would-
notes.
I'm
Musical
at.
notes. Musical notes.
We would chip
I know.
together.
Roger Erlunagel
and I think we
said,
get an 8-ball for like a
These
buck
guys
80.
giving you trouble?
No, they're not. They're good.
Well, I know where I'm at. Heroin's the big thing. Like everybody around here does it.
That sounds.
Wow.
No, heroin is not for me.
I think it's too much for me. That's why I stay away from it. If I ever did it, I'd be hooked.
The horror stories is what keeps me away from it.
Riggs Jr.
Yeah, every now and
said,
again you can drive down the
I
road
give
and see
everybody
needles
trouble.
on the side of the
Slippy
road.
slide.
You don't want to be walking barefoot, I'll tell you that.
Damn, that bad.
I mean, you'll see it like every once in a while, but, you know, and they'll throw out like diabetic needles too, and yeah, people are kind of trashy here.
It'd be like that around the bigger cities.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are you around Big City Outlaw?
Yeah, I'm actually not too far from Birmingham.
Oh,
Roger
okay,
Erlunagel
I'm like
said,
probably 20 minutes
I
from
found
Birmingham.
a full one once.
Okay.
Actually, my last job, we it consisted of picking up litter and shit.
Riggs Jr.
And
said, Outlaw has
found
nothing
a
on below the
Crown
waist
Royal
while
bag
he eats cheesecake in an
with,
open field.
with a sandwich bag filled to the brim of what looked like meth, and about 5 or 6 hypodermic needles in there, and a spoon and a lighter, and a bunch of little baggies. And then I watched my boss dump it all on the ground. And then my boss looked at me as I said, I could have made us so much money. God damn it, why did you do that?
Could you have like sold it back or something?
I know enough people in this town that they would have bought it lickety split.
Oh, okay. Yeah, what an asshole. Why did he do that?
Unfortunately, my mom, she went through this phase. She got hooked on meth really bad, and a lot of those people still live here and they are still hooked on it. So I would, yeah, it would have been fucked up of me, but
Roger Erlunagel said, would that be called drug paraphernalia?
a lot of it
that's
was
like
paraphernalia.
That's like one of those Breaking Bad moments. Like I don't know if you've seen that show, Chaos.
Some of it, yeah.
Oh gosh, it's like the Jesse Pinkman move.
Being in the drug field, anyways, you know, because weed's labeled a drug for some ungodly reason.
Yeah.
I have to meet other people in other drug fields.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that stigma about weed is being lifted off.
Oh, weed is far from the gateway drug. The gateway drugs are the pills.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the true gateway drug, other people.
Yeah. I never had an issue with marijuana smoker.
Well,
like
number
shit.
one reason is because they couldn't tax it like they are now.
They could have taxed it just like they are now. Back then, the main reason it was made illegal is because they found a way to not only convert hemp oil into a fuel source, but it was also going to put textiles out of business.
Yeah.
Like your shampoos, your clothes, your paper, because not only is hemp a very renewable resource, it is easy to grow.
Yeah. I've heard it's a good soap. Like,
yeah,
you can make it.
Dude, I bought this fucking hemp-based body wash and shampoo. Bruh.
Sounds fantastic.
Once you get past the, I don't know, the smell was it was different. not what I'm used to. Like it had a, I almost want to say earthy, but not that kind of earthy.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah,
Oh,
probably
excuse me.
clean. Probably less chemical.
Definitely less chemical. It was more of a, like, gosh, I'd say a, I almost want to say,
King blocked.
not
Welcome to
necessarily
my
a
channel.
wet wipe,
King blocked.
but kind
Said,
of on along the
"Hey
lines
Chaos.
of that.
So today I managed to get fishing 300, and now I'm moving on to archaeology. What's up?"
Yeah, I've got nothing
Nice.
but good things to say about marijuana. I mean, I've only had positive experiences with it.
Right. That's awesome. I haven't fucked with any of that stuff, King. And I probably never will unless the game forces me to. I am, however, looking more and more ridiculous the more gear I acquire.
Oh.
Who's talking about drugs?
Riggs Jr. said,
Spoonity.
"The only drug I ever
Well,
messed
the
with
thing
was
for me is
Spoonity."
that, you know, people will become so judgmental about it, but the fact is, it's like, if you enjoy a tall glass of Coca-Cola, you have just participated in drug use. It's, I mean, if I'm wrong,
It's
you
an
guys
addictive substance.
please correct me.
It's
like,
an addictive substance. You ain't wrong, sir.
Well, I
Yeah,
dropped
so-
out for a second, so I didn't know what you guys were talking about.
And at one point in time, they used to lace coke. In fact, I think they still do. They lace
King blocked.
Coca-Cola with
Said,
a little bit of cocaine.
"In
Still.
my experience, I
Is
agree
that
with
right?
keeping
Wow.
distance from professions, until I got online to 12K in my mail
I
from
heard
auction
that before.
house."
It was like back in the 80s, Coca-Cola, cocaine, cola. You know, like it had
And
a
I
little bit
think,
of cocaine in it.
and I think
Before the
Dr.
80s.
Pepper. Yeah, this is way before the 80s. This is like the
Oh, okay.
40s, 40s or 50s.
Oh, nice.
I think it was I think they put heroin in Dr. Pepper.
Wow.
Or not heroin itself, but they were putting something in Dr. Pepper. They were putting stuff in everything to get people addicted. That's for sure. That much I do know.
Oh yeah.
And in fact,
Yeah,
they're still doing it with our food today.
Well, I know they went way out on cigarettes back in the day. Have you ever read
Roger
the ingredients in
Aeronautal
cigarettes?
said,
Dude,
"I once
part of the
described a couple
reason
of Bavarian cream
cigarettes
donuts
cause
as euphoric."
cancer is because of all the shit they put in the cigarettes now.
Yeah,
Yep.
to keep people hooked on it, right?
Well, it's they say it's to prolong the like make the cigarettes last longer.
Okay.
But
Or
I
just-
I don't know how much of that is actually true. Just because the government says it's good doesn't necessarily mean it's good.
No, those assholes are full of shit.
But
Yeah.
who's the government to be the arbiters of what's good and bad? A lot of them are warmongers. Is that really
Yeah,
good? No, war is not good.
No. And if you've experienced it, you probably know it firsthand. Yeah.
The
But,
closest war I've ever experienced is shootout with the cartel. And that only lasted like 30 seconds.
Yeah, when you get a chance, Doug, sit down and read those ingredients, because the ones I read a long time ago had like arsenic, you had like tar or something.
Arsenic? That sounds great.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that ever got me in trouble with marijuana was if I would get it from people and then like it would be laced with something and it would like throw me way off. Have you guys ever encountered anything like that?
I've had more cocaine lace than my marijuanas.
Okay. I mean, and
Well, read what's in a box of cornflakes. I mean, you know, the average common sense thinking person ought to be able to put two and two together. It shouldn't be like 23 ingredients in a box of cornflakes to make cornflakes.
Yeah, all that processed shit. It's all they add shit. This is like with our cheese. They add sawdust to it to make it last longer.
Mhm. Yep. Preservatives.
I think it's Kraft or whatever, Velveeta or whatever, the shiny cheese. It's shiny because they put plastic in it.
Right. So when you go to the store next time, Doug, take a piece of that Kraft. Well, don't open it, but take a pack of that Kraft cheese, and anything that says a cheese byproduct or a cheese product, that's not real cheese.
Oh, okay.
That's fake. That's like this few ingredients
Roger
away from being
Adenogel
fake, like
said,
plastic and all that.
when you see what
That's
is
that
allowed as
processed
artificial
stuff,
ingredients, you would swear
Yeah,
off anything
like
artificial.
Kraft and I don't know if Velveeta's like that.
I'm pretty sure they are. That's a really shiny cheese.
Yeah.
Nope. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, our government wants us dead.
Yeah, they do.
They want us almost Helen Keller, blind, deaf, and dumb. They can get us deaf and dumb, but the blind part, that's man. That's where the dumb comes in. Because like, no, they're the ones doing all the fucked up shit. Don't worry about it.
I mean, is it any wonder why our pharmaceutical industries is making billions of dollars every year?
Roger Adenogel
They're
said,
just band-aiding
I be-
everything instead of curing the problems.
Yep.
Oh yeah, cause
It's like, here, hate this hydrocodone. It's highly addictive, but it'll numb
Roger
the pain.
Adenogel said,
Yeah.
believe it.
and then we'll make a big profit, and then that's all good.
all them kids that were diagnosed in the 90s with ADHD. Did they really have ADHD? I don't think so, because I was one of those kids that they diagnosed with ADHD.
Right, like it's just is it a way for them to
Guinea pig.
try to feminize boys?
That's another. Is kind of drone you, turn you into a slave, a brain dead slave, essentially.
Yeah.
Like, we need him to sit still in class so he can learn shit he doesn't need to worry about, and blah 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 blah. And because I know a lot of y'all, I'm sure, were like kind of restless in class, just having to sit there and listen to someone flap their cock holster.
Oh God, yeah.
King Block
This shit drove me fucking
said,
crazy. I was so bored.
real woke hours.
Yo, what's up? Hey, I was just about to say, sorry to interrupt.
No,
I was gonna say
Roger
something about ADHD and stuff.
said, turn us into addicts.
Yeah, pretty much. Get you addicted to. You start off on Klonopins, and next thing you know, you're snorting them. You're popping Xanax and forgetting what the fuck you did the night before.
I don't know about you guys, but adrenaline for me is something I miss. Like, like
that can be
getting
an
on a roller
addictive drug
coaster.
too.
Yeah, like just getting high off the adrenaline.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Well, I was never a roller coaster guy.
I love roller coasters. Going to Cedar Point
I do
was
too.
fucking awesome. Riding all
What
the
is that?
roller coasters. Oh.
What is that? What is that ride you stand up in and it spins you like centripetal force, and then it stands up sideways?
I think.
And you're spinning.
I'm not sure, but that thing makes me sick as fuck now.
Yeah, I don't like those like that.
Those carnival rides.
I used to love riding those, but I can't ride them no more.
That shit started kicking my ass in like high school. Like I used to be able to. It's like, yeah, let's go. But I hit high school and it's like, no. Why? All right, I'll show you why. Let's do this. Get off.
Yeah, it's because it's like making you all dizzy and shit, bouncing, kicking you all over the place. But
Like I used
Yeah,
to like handle that
that's
shit
me,
like
dude.
a boss.
see, like roller coasters don't do that to me. For me, roller coasters are just like I
Mm.
love that drop. You know, like when it feels like the seat's falling out from under you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever decided
Roger
to put that
Agunuggle
thing that goes up between
said,
your legs, though, on
I
those
liked that
things,
ride. The floor would
whoever
drop
decided
out.
to put that, they need to be punched in the throat. I
Yeah, they
fucking,
crush
I
your
went
nuts.
up, yeah, I literally went up and just come right down on it. And the worst part
Oh.
was, it was when they took the picture. So in the picture, you see me going, ah, and the person I was riding with laughing their ass off because first thing out of my mouth, fuck my balls.
Yeah.
Now,
Safety precautions from like freaking fat people riding with skinny people too.
yeah.
Because I felt like I was falling out the damn roller coaster sometimes.
Now,
Like,
the closest thing, Doug, that I've rode to that is probably them like log flume rides, where you're like in a
Oh,
log-shaped boat, and then you come off like a big drop, and then hit
yeah,
the
those
water
are
at the
good.
bottom.
Okay, those are fun
Yeah.
riding, but being on the bridge when that water hits you, though,
Oh, good.
man.
Outlaw, will you ride roller coasters, or are you just like not interested?
Nah, I think those days are done for me, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
I'm good
Yeah,
with roller coasters.
yeah. I don't think I could ever, like
Riggs
I just
Jr.
love that rush.
said,
Um,
I just got me a free TV. Hell yet.
you're
It's
like,
from
oh, no,
2009 but still works.
Some of them.
Somebody threw it out.
Was it a flat screen TV, Riggs, or is it one of those old school box Magnavox TVs? Or what was the other one? Zenith, I think was another one.
yeah, I remember that one.
The old fatback TV.
Oh man, those things were heavy
God.
as fuck, man.
My first gaming TV, and I had to slap the crap out of them to get a good signal. Tuning it to channel 3
Riggs
or 4,
Jr.
man, those were the days.
said,
Oh yes.
flat screen
Oh,
1080p Vizio.
There you go.
Did you guys ever have that original Nintendo where you had to blow in the
Cartridge.
Yeah.
blow in the cartridge to get it to work?
Blow in the cartridge, lick the insides, blow into the Nintendo, pop it on the top a couple times, and then
They got like a
and
whole.
then you put the game in, and you push it down, and then you take another game and you shove it in there. And
Now they got a whole like follow through how to clean them now, and like it works every time supposedly. But I haven't done it. I gotta clean my Nintendo 64 still.
rubbing alcohol.
Yeah.
So my first gaming console was a PlayStation original, not PS1. And man, you talk about memories when you'd have to share with your nephew or whatever, and then they'd get pissed off and jerk the whole thing off the TV. The game would go flying. God, those were the days, man. And you copy like cheat codes.
I remember the cheat codes. Nowadays, if you put cheat codes in the game, you don't get no achievements.
Yeah.
I never messed with PlayStation before, really. Like, ever.
My mom got my brother a PlayStation and got me a Nintendo 64.
I've got an original Xbox, but I ain't played it in...
Original Xbox still works. I still have like Fusion Frenzy and all that shit on it. That's my shit. I mean, I never played online on the original Xbox. I know there's Xbox Live on the original Xbox, but I never played it.
Yeah.
But I wonder what the fuck it was like and how many people were actually on there. Yeah.
Yeah, I quit gaming when all that started, like around 2008, 2009, somewhere thereabout. I think the last game I bought was San Andreas, one of the wrestling games.
Yeah.
SmackDown versus Raw 09 or something.
Thanks for hanging out, fellas.
Yeah, anytime. Somebody popping a beer.
Samantha P. Welcome to my channel.
Oh yeah.
Samantha
it's
P.
Doug.
said, "Your live isn't coming up at all."
Do what? My live is up right now. I'm looking at it. I have it up on my computer monitor. Hold up. What's going on here? Yeah. Everything looks to be. You mean notifications? Well, you gotta have that bell done in order to do all that. Oh God, what am I
Riggs
getting myself
Jr.
into?
said, "Sam P. I'm having a similar issue at ScrewTube."
Shit. Oh God.
Samantha P. said, "Shows the
Go
last
away.
live was 12 hours ago. I had to go onto
shit,
your
it didn't
channel
work on all of
directly to
them.
see if it was displayed."
Come on, my guy. I need you to. Oh God damn! Please quit stabbing me in my ass. Thank you. So now I'm at a point where I don't know exactly what. Oh God, no! Stay away. Ah, shit.
No, I take that back. The last game I bought was GTA 5. That was a pretty good game.
Yes, and me.
Is
done.
Is Vice City the first GTA game?
No.
No.
There was
no,
literally
you got
GTA, GTA 2, and those were top down. And then
Right.
you had Grand Theft Auto 3 was the first like third person from the character kind of thing.
Yeah.
I
Samantha
had
P.
a damn
said,
Sega Dreamcast.
"I bet Riggs. No, I know that
So
I have to
you
check each
had
individual channel on its
GTA
homepage to know
3,
if they
you
are
had
or are
GTA
not live for
Vice
sure."
City, GTA Liberty City Stories, Vice City Stories, 4 Chinatown Wars, Ballad of Gay Tony, I think, and then 5.
Oh, so there's like 10 of these.
But I think that the Ballad of Gay Tony and the other one, Chinatown Wars, is like a DLC, but I could be wrong.
I think Chinatown Wars was its own standalone,
Yeah.
but it had elements of like Vice City in there. The Ballad of Gay Tony was I think it was Grand Theft Auto 5 content.
Yeah, it could have been. I don't remember.
I do not know. Oh,
Uh-oh.
there goes Hemi. Bye, Hemi. How rude
Now-
of you not to say goodbye though before you leave.
Personally, for me, for atmosphere, probably San Andreas or Vice City.
That one, San Andreas was fun.
Riggs Jr. said, "There's
Yeah,
fuckery
San
afoot,
Andreas
Sam
is
P.
like the best one in
I'd
my
check your
opinion.
usual hangouts till it fixes itself."
Echo of the Crafter slain. So how do I kill? Where the fuck is this Echo of the Crafter at? How do I summon it?
The only thing that I didn't like about Vice City was the size of the map. It wasn't that big.
I mean, it was. Oh no, I thought it was fairly large.
You know, coming off of like GTA 3 where you had like 3 big islands and you're going to like 2.
That was fun.
That game was good.
Samantha P. said, haha, rolling on the floor laughing.
Oh shit. Sorry, I was looking at something. Laughing at something else.
Saints Row wasn't too bad either. I
Yeah,
don't know
Saints Row's
if any of
good.
y'all played Saints Row. I mean, it is pretty much a copy and paste of GTA, but you could actually customize your character and all of that.
Yeah, I had Saints Row the Third, I believe. Or my cousin did.
They're all on the Xbox Game Pass. I have them all. I just never really finished playing through the first one.
Now, a game, well, 2 games actually, that a lot of people sleep on is True Crime.
I don't think I've
Streets of
played
LA
that one.
and New York City. That's a really good game, Doug, if you ever find it.
What? Oh, True Crime?
True Crime Streets of LA and then True Crime New York City.
Okay.
There's 2 of them,
That,
but
Aren't those
they're all
like mafia-based games?
it's kind of
'Cause
like
that's the
GTA.
vibe I kind of get from just the title alone.
It's a sandbox style game like GTA, but I think it's kind of more. The mechanics are a lot different. It's not like GTA. It's a little different. You know, you can steal cars, buy weapons, whatever, but you're like an undercover detective in these.
Hey, that sounds pretty cool. I haven't had a gaming system since PlayStation 2.
That's me. I haven't had one since the 2. Fat one. The fat
That's,
2.
Roger
that's coming
Erdogan
up on like 100
said,
years old now.
there's a guy. Playing Doom graphics are primitive.
Dude.
Dune graphics. Oof.
Dude, the Walmart that I bought my PS2 in doesn't even exist anymore.
Exactly.
It makes me so old. They shut that Walmart down like 2 years after I bought it.
God damn.
And it was like the old style where you had like glass foyers in the front and then the doors were on the sides.
Oh,
It had like
yeah.
had all the rides like in that little foyer, like where you could put a quarter in for kids and all that.
Sure, yeah.
I ain't seen them kind of Walmarts in years.
Those are just the regular Walmarts. Now they're all super Walmarts.
Yep.
Or the neighborhood markets. I don't know if you guys have neighborhood markets where you're at. That's like
Yeah.
you can go and just get groceries there.
I do, but it's like 2 or 3 towns away.
Okay.
The city's trying to be more modern, so I'm sure they have it.
Our
You guys
Walmart.
probably have like Whole Foods too, don't you?
Yeah, I think we do actually have a Whole Foods here.
Rick's
Yeah, I
Jr.
think so.
said,
Our Walmart used to have a McDonald's
neighborhood
in it.
markets are closest you'll get to the
We're
old-style
fancy.
Walmart.
They're all in Sioux City. It's all super centers, and yeah, so.
Sounds about right.
Man, you guys remember the lobster tanks in those Walmarts? You know, like you go in,
Vaguely.
like you go in the seafood section, and they used to have like a big lobster tank where they kept live lobsters.
Yes, I vaguely remember that. And they used to do samples.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you could fill up on samples. Now it's like, where the fuck are these people at?
Someone ruined it for everybody else.
Yeah.
You used to be able to go in the back and like play games too at the electronics.
Yeah.
Riggs
That was
Jr.
my first exposure,
said,
really, to the
I remember the
world of
live tanks.
PlayStation, because
Big,
you
huge
had
circular
you
tanks.
could go back there and you could test out games, and then they had the books that would give you all the codes to it, and you know that would be
Yep.
stuff I was into as well. But
Roger Elunoggle
Hey, you guys remember
said,
GameStop?
Yet I wish I had
they
bought one
still
now.
exist.
Oh man,
Those bastards.
GameStop.
They sell you a
not been into
$60
one.
game and give you $5 for it when you bring it back.
Yes, yes.
We can't do refunds even though you bought it 30 minutes ago. We have to sell you back, sell it back to you, or you have to you have to buy it back for like $5. Great.
I remember I brought like a stack of DVDs in there one time. They were all brand new, and they only wanted to give me $12 and like $8 for credit. I was like,
we're coming from that last bastion of the bartering system, kind of, you know? It's like, because the Amazons and the eBays of the world, they've kind of made it more convenient.
Yeah.
You can get things at a fair price now, I think.
Well, to a degree, there's some people out there that are just unrealistic with what they're asking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Asking
Let's see,
full price and then some for a used product.
Well, see, ours was cool, man, because like we had people that ran the GameStops that was like into anime and comic books. You could go in there and like chat with them for hours about all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. The employees knew stuff about stuff, and now they just hire people to push product.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah, it was a good time to be alive for sure. You got to get those social interactions in there, and that's how you got your skills to be able to talk to people.
Roger
really.
Elunoggle
Oh yeah.
said,
Someone
some
like me,
guy
I'd
in
have been
SC bought a
ideal for those
lobster and
kind
now
of
has a
games, or for
YouTube
those kind of
channel.
stories, because
I enjoy
have a
watching
I
it.
have a love for video games. I know about video games, and even if I don't know something about a video game, might be able to bullshit my way through it.
Have you ever thought about like being a programmer or anything like that?
I have, but I have a problem with retention.
Oh, okay.
Like if you notice when I'm talking, I'll struggle sometimes because what I'll need is, I know what I know, but I forget what I know when I need it the most.
Yeah, I think that's something I'm dealing with too.
Yeah.
It's a pain in the ass. It sucks, especially when it's like right there on the tip of my tongue, but for the life of me, I can't think of what I need to say.
Oh, dude, I can walk into a room and forget what I was going in there for, and I'm only like 34.
I do it with my boss all the
Yeah.
time.
Deja vu is a beautiful thing.
Dude, and I'll be like so amped up and excited too, and I'll just go in there and I'll be like, wait, what am I
Samantha
in here
P.
for?
said,
I know that feeling.
Ha ha ha, I've seen that. A woman was selling a shelf sold at Walmart for $25. She was asking $60 for it used. Rolling on the floor laughing.
Question. And then you can tell me to fuck off if you want to. That's fine.
At your own risk, just know you may get an equally fucked up answer.
Roger
Do you think
Elunoggle
that God
said,
talks to you?
remember when the Twitter employees told the miners to learn to code?
Not directly.
Okay.
I think you talk to you sometimes. That's what I think. I think you know. It's like, you know.
Like I don't think God will ever talk to us directly, like in the Bible times.
Yeah.
But I do believe that indirectly he will like with me when I had my little coming around thing. One of the things that had happened was like baptisms was one of the first things that popped up on my feed when I opened up YouTube. Like something inclined me to get on YouTube, and literally like the first thing that popped up was talking about baptisms. And that right there, and then on top of that, I had this like whole body euphoria feel, like just this calm, warm wave just enveloping my body.
Nice.
And
yeah.
And this was all after asking, is this a sign? And that right there was like, wow, okay, so that's when I started delving more deeply and passionately into what I've been delving into. And like I said in that little post you put on Facebook,
Oh yeah.
the more searching I do, the more I see myself leaning towards the 7-day Adventists more than anything out of all these other like you got your Protestants, you got your Baptists, your Methodists, and all of them. I'm starting to believe that they are the false doctrines that was being talked about in the Bible itself.
Yeah, well,
Because
that's
it did say there are going to be people that claim to be of Christ, but they are preaching a false doctrine. And like I said, if you look at it, in all of these different branches, they all say some of it overlaps, but there's always there's differences.
Yeah.
And that's where I'd always found myself struggling.
Have you ever had a moment though, like it just personally, where you said, "Wait a second, I just had this thought." So like this morning, and I'll just kind of go over it here and see what you guys think about this. In the Gospels, Jesus says to the disciples, and he says that I didn't come, or he said, I haven't called you servants, but friends, because servants don't know what their master is doing. But I didn't come to make you servants, I came to call you friends. So after my long sleep today, the first thought that I had was, I'm his friend. Was that God speaking to me? Or was that just something I created out of my own imagination?
Could be him
or
indirectly.
is it the same? Is it the same thing?
Like God and Jesus, they want us to walk with them and talk with them, and, you know, as the song implies, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And they want us, so, like, I don't think Christianity was supposed to be what it is. Today, I really, it's so much more simpler than what people make it out to be.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with what Jesus Christ himself was preaching. If indeed that is all true, he was, you know, just preaching, just basically being a good person in general. You know, if you have access, you know, give some of it to someone in need. You know, he wasn't a man of the world. He was a man of God. He was the Son of God.
And now another thing, and like I said, and you guys can please tell me to shut the fuck up. It's fine.
No.
So, like Jesus Christ said that my sheep hear my voice.
Roger
And
Elunoggle
they follow me,
said,
and I give them eternal
"What a friend
life.
we have in Jesus."
So, number one, if you belong to Christ, which I believe that I do, then I'm qualified to hear him. I'm qualified to hear him talk to me. because in a relationship you have a conversation with one another. So this idea, so it's like, and I should be able to hear his voice. So it's like, well, I had this thought this morning. Where did that thought come from? Did it come from him? Did it come from my own imagination? I don't know. You know, this is just stuff I think about from time to time. I'm like, because I was not raised to hear God talk. But then all of us, you know, I'm not a religious guy, so like I want to hear him talk. I want to experience his presence. I want to be able to lay hold on that spiritual world. So anyway, now I'll shut up now. But so I don't know. I don't know what you guys
Roger
think about that,
Elunuggle
but it's like,
said,
can
Me
I
too.
hear him talk to me? And are we aware of when he is talking?
You seek me.
You know, like just the out of the blue, he's like, I'm just thinking about, I'm his friend. I'm like, whoa, I'm God's friend. I get to be a friend of God. Wow, that's kind of cool.
I like to use this example. Like, if you see somebody, like, even though you see, okay, so this, you see somebody doing something wrong, you know it's wrong, but you're gonna do it anyways because everybody else is doing it. So that negging sensation of this is wrong that you're getting, I believe is possibly an indirect thing. Like, we know
Okay.
deep down what is right and what is wrong.
So that's even true for like atheists. Like for
No,
people who say there is no God.
atheism is a religion in itself. They just don't have a central deity, but they seem to use the morale of
Samantha P.
religion itself for their
said, Tons
Yeah,
of religious
they make
people
no
say that
sense.
any inner voice is the devil. It's dumb.
Thanks
When you
for
heard divine voice,
entertaining
it
me
doesn't
with all
sound like
that.
the stereotype you've been told.
I'll knock it off now.
Oh, no.
You're
I know.
alright, man.
I
No,
you know,
these
it's
are
just shit.
conversations that slightly need to be had. You know, in order to understand, you know, you gotta have a community of people that you hope have a better understanding than you. And I'm still learning shit every day.
Me too, man. I don't think we're ever gonna stop.
No, you
No.
never stop learning.
You don't ever reach a point where you stop learning.
No.
I hope I never hit that point.
That's what's so powerful about this little community here is that, you know, and that is like, you know, because I don't think that as a Christian that I have a moral, you know, high ground over non-Christians. I don't think that way, but I just I
No,
don't know.
they are all going to burn in the hellfire. No.
Roger Elunuggle
I'm kidding.
I will
said,
I'm kidding.
You
I
can
will
hear
say
the
as
devil
long as you
anytime.
don't have
Samantha
Alzheimer's,
P.
you
said,
know, while you're in your right
They claim
mind,
that only the Bible
I don't
matters
believe
and
you ever
only
reach,
their
you don't ever
interpretation
reach
of
a
it.
point where you stop
Any
learning.
spiritual experience you have,
But
you are
I've seen it.
supposed to
I've
turn
seen
away from and
Alzheimer's
label
take
evil.
people
This
in my
is what
family.
Christians say.
That's a hard thing.
Yeah.
See, the thing about that, so I heard the perfect, that they took Bible and broke it basic instruction before leaving Earth.
Mm-hmm.
And when you take all the historical, like, yes, you have to take the historical context and everything else involved to fully understand the stories that you're reading in the Bible. There's a lot of prophecies in there, but there's also ways to basically be on a higher spiritual kind of thing. You know, it's having a clean spirit at the end of your life so that you can make it into heaven.
Mm-hmm.
And me and my brother had this little discussion. He's like, well, why don't they just use inmates to appease gods and stuff, appease God and all that, you know, sacrifices. And I'm like, think about it. They have an unclean spirit. You give an unclean spirit to a god, what the fuck you think's gonna happen?
That's interesting.
Yeah,
Wow.
and one thing to consider is a lot of those inmates are in there for crimes they didn't even commit.
Some of
A
them,
lot of them
yeah.
are innocent.
Some of them, yeah. And then there's some that do deserve to be in there.
Yep.
I can't say that I'm 100% innocent. You know, like out of the motives of my own heart. So, that's what it's like. Even so, that's where I'm baffled. Right, I spent about 14 years of my life in a church, being taught the Bible from Genesis to Revelation, back and forth, and all types of different things in there. And I believe it's true. I believe God did send His Son Jesus to this planet. I completely believe that. But it's like I want to be pure. I want to be holy. I want to manifest what God's nature is on earth, and I am struggling. So, and because I'm an asshole too. I don't know if you guys knew that. You probably did.
We all have the potential to be an asshole.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of when are we gonna let that dick fly.
Yeah.
It's like I tell people, don't give me a reason to not like you. 'Cause
Yeah.
once I don't like you, I want nothing to do with you.
Yeah. I'm. Yeah.
Or
Gosh.
don't make me be a dick, because I kind of enjoy it.
There you go. So it's like Outlaw was saying yesterday to you, like I'm helping people. So I want to help them by offending them.
People need to be
Yeah.
offended nowadays.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about that.
No, you're very right. People
No.
need to be very offended.
Yeah.
They need to grow some thicker skin.
Yes.
Yeah. They need to be taught the truth. They
Oh,
do.
that definitely.
Dot.
Oh,
Welcome to
porn
my
bot.
channel. Dot.
Now, how
Said.
deep you go
Beautiful
is going
girls
to
here,
depend
red
on how
heart.
much passion you have
Roger
for them,
Elunoggle.
whether how much you
Said.
care or not.
Help them overcome.
How much do you actually
Dot.
care to help people?
Said. Beautiful girls here, growing heart. Dot.
Sam P
Said.
beat me to it. Holy
Beautiful girls
shit.
here.
Doug, people has got to matter to you. You've got to have a passion for helping.
Absolutely.
See the value in people's lives that is worth bringing out in them.
Oh yeah. That's
But
awesome.
You've also got to remember not to cast your pearls before swine. If they're not going to listen, then they're not worth wasting your time.
Also true, yep. And I'll tell you now, it's easy to be taken advantage of too, and I've been taken advantage of.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And mistake kindness for weakness. Then they act surprised when you blow the fuck up at them. It's not very Christian-like. It's also not very Christian-like to use people, asshole.
I know. That's why I like. I just when you see generosity come out of people, my aunt is an atheist, and she reached out to me before all of my Christian side of the family reached out to me and asked me how I was doing, if I needed anything. She's not going to believe in Jesus, and that actually does not bother me all that much, but it's like when people can show that they are generous, that they are genuinely good, But I just don't know what this whole belief system is for. I mean, that might be sound heretical, but it's like I believe, but at the same time, I can be a downright prick to people. Now, I've seen myself be a dick, so I don't know.
Sometimes it's necessary. That's what I say. Sometimes it's necessary to be an asshole.
Yeah.
You don't let people walk all over you.
I'm gonna tell you, some of the most nicest people I've ever met in my life were people that never went to church. Some of the worst people I've ever met in my life do go to church.
Isn't that breaks my heart? It's like,
Some of the nicest people I have ever met has tattoos. They smoke, they do all that stuff, and then some of the worst people I've ever met are some of the straightest living, seemingly Christians you could ever meet.
Oh man.
They take the judge not and forget to judge right.
Yep.
There's more to it than judge not lest ye be judged. Like, yeah, if you're gonna judge, expect to be judged back. But if you are gonna judge, see, it's not our place to actually judge. It's God's place and those appointed as judges' place to judge. But if we do judge, we need to make sure we're doing it righteously.
Okay.
Yeah, this is that wisdom that I talk about. You gotta look for it though, man. I've read the Bible fucking 6 or 7 times now, and I'm still learning stuff every time I read it.
Oh yeah.
But you also gotta. I don't read any of the newer versions though. I read from the King James. Not the new King James, the King James. It's about the closest you can get to completely unaltered. Like, it's been altered for sure, but not as altered.
I just can't do the these and the thous. And I have to go with the English Standard Version for myself.
It's rough, man. When I was reading from Solving the Mysteries of Babylon the Great, that shit was through because it's Old English. And I'm not versed in Old English at all.
What does God? What God is love. What does that? I mean, for you guys, like, what does that mean? Like, so it's like, if you can't, I've read the Bible too, and I'm just like, Paul said over in Romans 8 that nothing can separate you from God's love, and not life or death or things in the future, or any of those things. Then you got 1 John, and John's all like, I'm the disciple who Jesus loved, and he's like, so what does that mean for you guys? Like, what does God's love, what's that mean?
I wish I could, this is the part where I wish I could remember off the top of my head the actual, like, verses. There's actually a very clear description as to what God's love is.
Let me run this one by you. Jesus' message was trust God. Believe in me.
Obviously,
so,
it's
what
not
did he
an
teach them?
absence of suffering. We've probably all suffered to some degree in our lives.
Essentially.
I think,
those are all just tests. It's like with the story of Job. Job is actually, you're supposed to read Job as if it were a playwright. You're not supposed to read it in the literal.
Oh, like a metaphor.
For the most part, like it's a playwright. Like you're listening to actors act, essentially, and it makes it easier to understand.
Roger Elunagel said, "Are you hungry? God will provide."
Roger Elunagel, let me run this one by you. Jesus Message was trust God, believe in me. So what did he teach them? Are you hungry? God will provide. I think I do need to start doing the Bible study stuff.
I didn't mean to take the conversation.
Oh,
this way,
no.
but thanks, guys.
No, like I said, this kind of stuff needs to be talked about. It does go down one of the things. It's like I'm very enamored with the whole, not a lot of it, the history of it, but also everything else that was going on at that time. Is everything you gotta remember everything nowadays is about the symbolism. Babylon is no longer a like empire. It's Babylon is it's metaphor for the world. Like I said, Jesus was not of this world. He was of God, Father. So the Babylon is the world. You know, come out of Babylon, come out of the world. You know, he was against worldly people because all these worldly possessions are going to still be here when we die. And they don't mean anything in the afterlife.
No.
Damn it, I was on something there too. I hate it when that happens too. It's like I said, I don't think Christianity is supposed to be what it is. It's supposed to be, I would say it's more along the lines of a philosophy more than anything. It's just Christ's teachings and all that. Like, yeah, he used a lot of parables, but understanding those parables was the key to unlocking what he was telling you.
Oh, yeah.
A simple one, you know, give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish, you feed him for the rest of his life. And it's very true, you know. You teach a man to fish, and he ain't got to. He take care of himself. And that was one of the things that Jesus was pushing was, you know, self accountability.
So this, and it's just like, I don't know what you guys think about this, but like this idea that, because I saw Matt Walsh, I like Matt Walsh, but I saw a video this week where he was talking about suicide. He was, and this is where
Roger
I have,
Aguinaldo
this is where I have the
said,
problem.
Are you
with
naked?
The Christian,
God will clothe
with
you.
the Christian right mindset on that is because they will say that if or anyone is to end themselves on their own, that's where they're like, well, they're lost forever. I have a problem with that because they don't, these people, Christian or non-Christian or whatever, we're all going through a different life here, but it's like when they make a statement like that, now most of the stuff I agree with, but it's like when you say that somebody who ends themselves, they don't understand what a lot of people are suffering and going through. To be able to make a brazen statement like you're lost forever, well, who made you God? You know what I mean? Like, that's my thing on that.
Thing is, though, suicide is one of those unforgivable sins.
How can that be, though?
Because you're taking.
How can that be?
You're taking life. You're taking a life, and God was against that.
How do we know that, though?
Because
how can anybody possibly?
He breathed life into us, and for us to have the audacity.
Welcome to my channel.
That life.
J.I.
and
said,
throw it to the wayside.
If you haven't seen them, watch Man from Earth 1 and 2. Good movies.
It's literally the ultimate FU to
the goddamn bacon.
To
welcome to my
God.
channel. The goddamn bacon.
Hey, what's up, Bacon?
Said,
How you doing, Jet?
the power of possible blasphemy has compelled me here.
The power of possible blasphemy. Man from Earth 1 and 2. Good movie. That is why we are called
Roger
to love our
Agunuggle
neighbor as ourselves.
said,
Yes.
that is why we are called to love our neighbor as ourselves.
And me, I hate myself, so it's easy for me to hate everybody else. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I don't always like me either. That's where I have this.
We're our own worst enemies. We're our own worst critics.
Hmm.
Enough of your meddling.
I just don't think that. I don't think that if someone does that, that means they're lost, like eternally.
They like I said, they have literally slapped God in the face and told you the life you've breathed into me is worthless.
I'm not saying I'm advocating that people go do that.
I'm not a huge fan of it either. Like it's like I used to have suicidal thoughts and shit, and I don't know why I did. And my dad blowing his brains out when I was 15 really steered me from that.
You just have to think that in my heart, God's mercy has to be greater than my judgment. You know, it's a big judgment call to say that just because you end it this way.
He is a merciful God, yes, but he's also a very vengeful God.
Speak without fear.
Yeah, I'm in a wrestling match with that. I'm in a big wrestling match with that concept because it's like, you know, you guys know as well as I do the evils we see happening in this world, and people not being snuffed out for it. You know, like, say, hey God, you know, do me a huge favor and snuff out those cunts on the left.
I know exactly what. I know exactly what you're talking about, Doug. You're wondering pretty much why the evil people are allowed to continue what they're doing and the good people suffer.
Sure, yes, that's exactly it.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I ask myself that all the time.
Like, dude, God, what the fuck, man? You know, we're all trying to do the right thing here.
Because if I was God, I would have stumped out a ton of people by now.
Oh, me too, man. Me too. I got real honest with myself about that. It's like, yeah, me too. Like,
am I wrong for saying we do need a purge?
yeah, you know. I guess I could take matters into my own hands, right?
No, but is it your place to do so, though? That's the question.
Yeah. Hey God, is it okay if I go ahead and snuff these people out? They need to go.
Strike chaos with lightning now. No, I shouldn't do that, because gosh, man, I'm going to regret it in the afterlife. About to bust it. Strike me with lightning now if Doug can go. If Doug...
Yeah.
No,
and then I
don't.
get to be judge and executioner. Is that fair?
No.
It's like, is it fair for me to play God?
No, because when those that tried to be like God ended up, you know, well, I can't remember who it was. He ended up in the fields eating grass and shit.
You know, Doug, that's why I asked the question. You know, why is there so many babies allowed to die? You know, I've asked that question so many times. You know, why would you allow so many babies in this world to die? And
Avanaggle's got it right there. It's all a challenge to our faith.
Whoa.
That's exactly what it is. You gotta remember, this isn't God's realm. This is Lucifer's realm. We live in the realm of the devil.
The goddamn bacon.
We belong to
said,
the kingdom.
I
of
just
light.
want to point out that the only Greek god that didn't meet his end at
more
the hands of
powerful?
Kratos was Dionysius, the god of booze,
Who has
fun,
more authority?
sex, and hedonism in
It's kind of
general.
like, do I really
Coincidence?
believe
I
that
think not.
the one who lives in me is greater than the one who lives in the world? Because Jesus believed that. And so, like, I think it's Christianity that should be on trial right now. And I don't mean us as individuals, but it's like all Christianity has done is produce this world of moral good or bad, but they don't actually demonstrate the power of the kingdom. And I'm holding myself to the flame first. It's like Jesus said that if you believe in me, you'll do the same things I do. Jesus raised people from the dead. How many Christians do you guys know that are out raising the dead today?
None, because only Jesus himself could do something like that.
He said that we could do those things. He said, actually, a believer in me will do those things. So, he said that 2,000 years ago. So, anyway, I'll shut up. Sorry, guys.
Oh, you're getting deep into it, man.
Yeah. So if
That's-
he's like,
that's
you guys
perfectly
can
fine.
do the same works I do, how come all we have is religion? All we have, and like I know you've touched on it, Chaos, with Catholicism, but at the same time it's Baptist, it's the Presbyterians, the Episcopalians. I guarantee all those people will say Jesus is Lord. But is he really? Is he really? Because it's like if he was Lord, then we would be doing the same works as Jesus himself. This planet that we want to
Samantha
get out
P.
of would
said,
be transformed
no
to
bacon,
paradise
cause
on
he
earth.
wasn't in the fight.
Maybe I'm wrong. I'll
LOL.
shut the fuck up.
Roger Aeronagel said, I agree with that
And you guys
interpretation.
feel free to tell me to shut the fuck up.
Oh my goodness. It's happening.
Anyway,
This
I
is
don't
good
see a
stuff.
lot of love.
No, not anymore. That's because the gospel isn't what's preached. It's a different kind of gospel. It's a bastardized gospel.
Yeah.
And
been
people
drinking,
like
guys, sorry.
Kenneth Copeland and his ilk have essentially ruined what was a once beautiful and thriving thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Scroll of Remembrance. Well, where the fuck is this Scroll of Remembrance at?
I hope I
Joel
didn't drive you
Osteen.
guys crazy with all that. My bad if
No.
Oh man.
You ain't drive me crazy. You be alright,
This
man.
is the stuff that like plagues my mind.
No, it's the,
The goddamn
uber
bacon
intolerant people
said,
that I struggle to
At
deal
Samantha
with.
P. my point.
Doug,
in
Doug,
part,
it's normal
exactly.
to have questions.
Yeah.
He
We
had
all
better
have them.
shit going on. I'm
It
just
is.
Sin XD.
That's just to be human.
Mm-hmm. And I'll be the first one to tell you that I'm not executing this thing. I barely can stand people. I can barely stand them half the time. I come on here and it's a great, we have good conversations. So it's like, damn, I hope I don't drive y'all nuts with this shit.
No, absolutely not.
If it did, I wouldn't. I would tell you, and then this shit doesn't bother me. You just left.
No.
He did.
Oh.
The Discord gods kicked him.
Am I still on
Discord
here?
gods be damned. Yes, you are.
Oh, okay.
You're still here physically, at least. Yeah.
Dang.
What scroll am I supposed to meditate on? It's not being very specific here.
Thanks for letting me vent out all that stuff, fellas.
Not a problem. Sit right here.
Yeah, you're not bothering me.
Oh no, it don't
That's-
bother me either, man.
I like you guys, man. Y'all are good people, and this has been a good time. So thank you.
Yeah, yeah, anytime.
I'm glad I got this Discord thing going. Thanks, Outlaw, man. I didn't even know how to do it.
Yeah, sorry I couldn't tell you how to like get added and all that. It's been so long since I got added. I done
No,
forgot the
you
whole
helped me
process.
out. Now I'm over there on Shinobi's, and I can look all you guys up, and so that's awesome.
Heck yeah.
I didn't mean
Roger
to go off on a
Alanoggle
rant there, but
said,
gosh.
if you have a revelation, share it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Abnoggle said, Eisenoggle said here, you have a revelation, share it. That is what Jesus would do, but he would do it through parables. He wouldn't directly tell you, make you think. That's why I said he's more like a philosopher because he made you think.
Oh yeah,
really think.
You come to the answer on your own.
Exactly. Like I said, he was very adamant about pushing for like self accountability. You know, you are accountable for your own actions. That's why we have free will. That's why God gave us free will in the hopes that we do what's right.
That is cool. So I don't know about you guys. Sometimes I'll go to pray, and then I'll be like, well, what am I doing here? So it's like,
You are seen.
and that's a continue. I know the disciples asked Jesus, "Hey, will you teach us how to pray? How do we talk to God?" Basically, and to me that's a continuing mystery. I'm discovering that every day. I think, how do you communicate with your Father, and will He talk to you back? Because I think Jesus lived his life that way. It's like, he was, yeah.
Jesus was the living Word made flesh.
Mm-hmm.
So he literally was the essence of God.
Mm-hmm.
So his Father was in him the whole time.
Mm-hmm. Now that's true about us now, isn't it? So John, he said over there, he's like, Father, just as I am one with you, I pray that they be one in me, so that they might know the living God. And I'm like, whoa. So Jesus is one with the Father. That must mean that you and me and everyone in here is one with Him. So we have that same connection to God as Jesus does.
Yep. It's through Jesus that we get that connection.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And that's the only way.
That's
what this
that's
says
my
in the Bible.
conviction. Yeah. Yeah. Can you have? Now Buddhism. I don't know anything about it. I guess the practices are okay, but I don't know.
You seek me.
If Jesus is the way to the Father, which I believe, I'm going with that. But I would sure like to see some of that in this world too before I pass away.
Oh, there goes Outlaw versus you.
Damn! I ran him off.
No, it was about time for him to get disconnected out of here. It's always you, so it's only fair that he gets his turn.
I hope I didn't drive you crazy with all this chaos.
No.
Okay.
You give me stuff to think about, and I hope sometimes I have the answers that you're seeking too.
Oh, dude, yeah. I just love the conversation. It's interesting to me. I don't think I have a lot of answers, but
and I know I don't have all the answers.
I know when I come into a conflict and then the Word of God says that I give peace I give you peace that passes understanding. I'm like, oh, well, how do I arrive there, where like this stressful moment doesn't overtake me, basically.
Yeah.
And I hope I'm getting
Roger
better at that.
Erlunagle
I don't know.
said,
Maybe.
Buddha didn't believe in deities, so they made him a god.
Buddha didn't believe in deities, so they made him a god.
Is Outlaw coming back?
The goddamn bacon,
I do not know.
said. At Roger Erlunagle, my revelation is that you come more to peace the more you're in touch with your spiritual side. Hence why I have a dedicated booze fridge XD.
I'm a touch lost here. I know not what I'm supposed to do.
Is Mr. Hemi playing this game with you?
No, he left a long time ago.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope I'm not keeping you.
No, not at all.
Okay.
I was actually, before he got on, I was gonna jump on Red Dead Redemption story mode and fuck around on there. Do I need to kill you? I do.
Samantha P.
Let's go.
Said, I don't know about better. The guy freaking off when all the hard stuff is happened, to me, is the coward, not the genius.
The guy freaking out. Yeah, the person freaking out is never a good person to be following. They're gonna be the ones that are more likely to get you killed in this situation. But even the calm person could be a fool.
I know I'm wrestling with both of those.
That fake bravado can get you in trouble sometimes.
Yeah.
Did you just shrink me? Or did I just fail?
Oh.
Am I ready to meditate on this scroll? Oh yeah.
Is that Elena? My love, my light. She is still as radiant as when I last held her. To think she'd be forgotten if I... Forgive me. Let us continue onward.
Roger Erlunagle said, I don't remember all these boss fights every mile or so.
Oh, they're definitely keeping me busy. All this running around. Gotta have all the extra filler in there, you know?
How long have you been at your job, Chaos?
His betrayal haunts me, even in death. My son.
Over 3 years.
Nice.
I think. Oh no, I kind of lost track of time.
That's nothing wrong with that.
So I gotta tell most people that these days just kind of blend together.
Yes, they do. Well, I guess I ran Outlaw out. I didn't mean to do that. I
The
like
goddamn
him.
bacon, said. At Samantha P. In his defense, Zeus and the others started it, as a form of murderous infighting no less. Don't know about you, but I'd have stayed the hell out of it too. That's a them peplum.
Yeah.
Roger Arunagal said. They say Elder Scrolls Online and Blizzard have been losing subscribers.
Oh, I would not doubt that. They fucking ruined World of Warcraft with Mists of Pandaria and everything after it so far. But then again, look at what they're hiring. A bunch of fucking activist retards. A bunch of affirmative action hires. A bunch of people that shouldn't be there, but get the job because...
Do you understand
yeah.
now, Alexandros? It is the way. The arbiters.
Ugh. And I hate seeing it, because I've watched the decline of video games. It's been painful to watch, because I love video games, man. It's like, it's my escape. That's like my wind down at the end of the day.
We will restore what has been lost.
Roger Arunagal
As of late, I've had
said,
more...
AHH yes, get woke, go broke.
I've had a lot of buyer's remorse with some of these games that I've gotten. Pay full price for a broken ass game and then they update it and it's still broken. It's one of the reasons why I didn't play Assassin's Creed for as long as I have. I'm waiting for them to fucking fix it a little bit. I got it when it first come out, and I was one of those people that fell through the invisible hole in the ground. It looked like you were running on snow, but as soon as you stepped on it, you fell through the ground. Let's see here. Where do I need to go? Oh, jeez. Oh, I can't return home. I need to. I've got a pretty full bag here. Funny, the bacon here mentions Zeus. Zeus is actually a different form of Lucifer. The whole lightning and stuff is referenced. You know, when Lucifer is cast from heaven, he came down in the form of a lightning bolt.
What is my task?
Yeah, that's powerful.
There's a lot of I mean, there's a reason these pagan religions don't exist anymore. A lot of them were barbaric, child sacrifices. Slavery was a big thing with them too. I'm not gonna lie, the Catholics weren't very. They're not innocent in it either.
Samantha
Especially the
P.
Roman Catholics
said, I sure hope a lot of people don't take that stance when TSHTF.
Like,
at bacon.
Oh gosh, I don't know much about it. I just
all of like the early religion, they just kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Assimilated different parts of those other religions into their own religion.
Oh, okay.
That's essentially kind of what religion is, and they're all just trying to go from. That's where you go.
The goddamn
there's
bacon.
Too many gods.
Said,
Polytheism. That's the word I'm looking for.
Metallica would like to have a word
Oh,
with you
dude,
about
yeah.
associating riding lightning
That's
with
where I was
being
the one-
satanic.
It's like,
XD.
Yeah, Metallica is. I'm not gonna. Using them as a fucking reference, the sellouts. They sold their soul for fame and fortune. They can kick rocks.
yeah, I know. I only liked them up until the Black Album. And then post Black Album, I didn't listen to anything.
I mean,
So-
don't get wrong, great music, but individuals, they're pieces of shit, and are
Yeah.
nobody to be idolized. They may still be part of the Kabbalah. You know, like I said, a lot of these mainstream people that are in the spotlight, they're all part of that globalist Kabbalah.
Yeah.
And should not be idolized, nor should they be trusted.
Awaits our arrival on the Zerachris. Let's move.
Oh, they'll lead you astray in the path of damnation. Reason we have so many fragmented identities because people fucking idolize false idols. Celebrities are false idols. Sports celebrities are false idols. They don't have their own identities, so they adopt other people's identities. Then you got fucking full scale fucking schizophrenic wrestling around with different identities, and you get these. That's where these trans people come from with the different genders, the gender blunders. I'm a they, them, bloggity, blah, blah, blah. Oh, God.
The goddamn bacon. Said. At Samantha P. Did you play the original trilogy of God of War? Just wanna know if we're coming from the same side. Also, that was a joke about the title Ride the Lightning y'all XD. Roger Aeronagel.
I do
said,
too, Roger.
I enjoy Ted Nugent
very
trolling
much
the
do
gun
too.
grabbers and vegans.
Legends. Fucking TTS, say it right. Legends. Oh shit. Ooh.
Well,
Samantha
Chaos,
P.
I guess I can leave
said,
you alone now.
I'm not a
man.
gamer, I haven't played
it's up
games
to
since
you, you
Nintendo's
don't have
original
to.
Mario.
Okay, I
You
don't
said
want
you're
to keep
more
you.
than you're not.
Okay, I'm pretty much gonna be awake for a while, so because I got on these weird hours again. So I sent Indy a message. I was like, "Hey, where are you at, man?"
He's old. His old ass probably in bed.
Yeah.
He can't hang with us young bloods.
I understand.
It's 9 o'clock. I can't get in bed. My bedtime's after the news. The 6 o'clock news. Oh shit.
Oh man, that's got to be like heaven on earth right there to be that your bedtime.
I couldn't even put myself down at that time.
Roger Aeronagel. Said. I too just watch others play.
Watch others play. I do too, but I also enjoy playing myself. That's where I get the real enjoyment. And one of the things I've always wanted to do is get a group of people together and just do all these fucking quests together.
I'm
But
working
that
on it, man.
that seems that seems hard to do. Like I've gotten like I was when I first started playing Final Fantasy 14, I got my buddy Ryan to pick up the game, and he played for like a week, and then that was it. And it was by myself again, and then I started doing pickup groups.
Yeah, like
Pickup groups
one of
are
the first
bad,
ones I
but,
saw was
ugh.
one of
What's
the
up?
first streams I saw you do was with some guys playing the Star Wars Battlefront.
Oh yeah, that's Big Bear.
And I was like, man, this looks fun. This is cool. And I've been I just life is working against me towards getting a gaming system. Like,
See, this is where with great patience comes great rewards. So when you eventually do get one, you're gonna enjoy it that much more. Hopefully, is the case.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it
this
seems
thing's
like
so
the older
clogged
I'm
up.
getting, the less patience I have.
Yeah.
And that because that verse, like you said, that's 100% true. But it's like
Patience
the older I get,
is
the
one of
less patience I have.
the least used virtues out there.
Is patience.
Yeah, patience it's a great thing to have, and there's a lot of impatient people nowadays. I'm for the most part a very patient person, but there's a point where I'm like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm done.
Yeah. I'm sitting at these traffic lights here and there. If I wait more than like 45 seconds for the light to change, I'm already cussing. I'm like, fucking change already. 45 seconds has gone by.
Right. Like, there's no other cars. Why am I still here? Damn it.
Exactly. I'm about
Roger
to run this
Erlenagel
damn light.
said, "The last game I
That's
played
it.
online was Diablo 3. We had a group of 4. It was fun. The goddamn bacon,"
Oh shit.
said,
Diablo. There you go.
at Samantha P. Well, short story. Zeus and the other gods recruit Kratos to kill his brother Ares for reasons, then backstab him after promoting him to god of war status.
Yeah, because
they caused their own problems.
Ares was trying to usurp Zeus. And Zeus ain't having none of that shit. And Zeus, of course, being the manipulative piece of shit he is, because he's actually Lucifer.
Huh. That's
You really gotta think about it. A lot of them Greek gods and stuff, they're mentioned in the Bible. They just go by different names.
Okay. Yeah, I know there's some wacky things happening in the Bible.
It's all about the symbolism, sir.
Vanessa Kitty.
Yeah.
Welcome to my channel.
Front to
Vanessa
back,
Kitty
it's awesome.
said,
that
Hi.
Sermons Room channel that I keep suggesting. This guy Walter Veith, he covers a lot of like the Masonic symbolisms and stuff, and the symbolism. Like he not only teaches like the Bible, but he actually goes into the meta and stuff too of it. And there's a lot of amazing content on that channel, dude.
What's his name?
The dude's name is Walter Veith, but
Okay.
the channel is Sermons Room on YouTube.
Okay, I'll check that out.
And it's yeah, and it all correlates. He has sources. Like every video that I've watched, there's been sources, references. He covers all of his stuff, and he's a Seventh-day Adventist. Which
Okay,
is that's
so-
why
and you said you're-
yeah, and that's one of the reasons why I'm leaning more towards that as being more of a truer form of Christianity than what I'm in right now.
Okay. Yeah, what would you say would be a simplified version of this? Like, if you could simplify it in like a word.
The Ten Commandments.
Okay. Now, for real?
There you go. Those
Samantha P.
10 Commandments right
said,
there.
Fair enough. Still, I reiterate when TSHTFS between global powers, I hope people won't take a similar stance.
Have you read
Miss Kitty.
2 Corinthians chapter 4?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look this stuff up.
Yeah, and I won't bug you with all
It's
that
alright.
all day.
Is 1 Corinthians?
1st or 2nd Corinthians chapter 4, it talks about the ministry of death versus the ministry of the Spirit. And the 10 Commandments are
Vanessa
referred
Kitty
to by
said,
Paul
Hi,
as
Samantha.
the ministry of condemnation and death. But the ministry of the Spirit, being what Jesus brought to us, was way superior than that covenant. So that, and like I said, I'm not trying to, that's like one of those things. Like, yeah, I was like, anyway, I'll leave you alone now, Chaos.
Oh, it's all right. Like I said, I like looking shit up. I like looking this shit up anyway, so it's all good. So I've got First Corinthians 4.
Samantha
Let a
P.
man so account of
said,
us as of the ministries
Same
of
with the Civil
Christ,
War.
and stewards
How
of the
many people
ministries
could
of
have
God.
simply said, not my
Moreover,
problem?
It is required in stewards that a man be found faithful. But with me, it is a very small thing that I should be judged of you, or of man's judgment. Yea, I judge not mine own self, for I know nothing by myself, yet I am not hereby justified. Excuse me. But he that judgeth me is the Lord. Therefore judge nothing before the time until the Lord come, who both will bring to light the hidden things of darkness, and will make manifest the counsels of the hearts. And then shall every man have praise of God. And these things, brethren, I have in figure transferred to myself and to Apollos for your sakes, that ye might learn in us not to think of men above that which is written, that no one of you be puffed up for one against another. For who maketh thee to differ from another? And what hast thou that... God damn this old English! For who maketh thee to differ from another? And what hast thou that thou didst not receive? Now, if thou didst receive it, why dost thou glory as if thou hadst not received it? Crap, man.
I think I may have misled you here by accident and it's either 1 Corinthians 4 or 2 Corinthians 4.
So
but
that was 1 Corinthians 4. So this is 2 Corinthians 4. Therefore, seeing we have this ministry, as we have received mercy, we faint not, but have renounced the hidden things of dishonesty, not walking in craftiness, nor handling the word of God
Vanessa
deceitfully,
Kitty
but by
said,
manifestation of
Hi,
the
Bacon.
truth, condemning ourselves to every man's conscience in the sight of God. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, in
The
whom
goddamn
the God
Bacon
of this world
said,
hath blinded the man
At Samantha
minds
P. Not
of them
disagreeing
which
with
believe
you.
not,
I wasn't
lest
trained
the
for nothing,
light
you know.
of the glorious
All
gospel
I'm
of
pointing
Christ,
out is that
who
the
is
only
image of
people
God,
Kratos went after
should
were
shine
those that wronged
unto
him.
them.
Dionysius did nothing to him.
For we preach not ourselves, but Christ Jesus the Lord, and ourselves your servants for Jesus' sake. For God, who commanded the light to shine out of darkness, hath shined in our hearts, to give the light of the knowledge of glory of God in the face of Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, I misled you here. It's 2 Corinthians 3.
3? Damn.
Sorry, man.
Let's check it out.
I apologize. I think, and if the ministry that brought condemnation was glorious, how much more glorious is the ministry of the Spirit, which brings righteousness. So there's a difference in covenants. So I think it is 2 Corinthians 3. I apologize. I misled you, Chaos.
It's all right. That's why I like looking this stuff up.
So, like, when you talk about the 10 Commandments, you're talking about the ministry of condemnation and death. But when you're talking about the ministry of the Spirit,
The goddamn bacon,
which is what Jesus
said,
came to give us.
At Samantha
Right.
P. Also,
Yeah,
if it's a
there's a
civil war,
difference
everyone
there.
is at
Yeah,
stake,
I
let
see
alone
that.
an outside invading force.
The Ten Commandments.
The only
is
ones
Old
being
Testament.
targeted were the ones that instigated the conflict.
It's like the original.
Messy
it's
in
like,
real
that's
life,
God's
but still.
law.
The goddamn bacon,
And then
said,
you have.
at Vanessa
and
Kitty Morning.
Now I'm sure
Roger
a lot of people
Alunagle
misinterpreted.
So Bacon, why did he
or
pick a
took it
fight
upon
with the
themselves
Asgard?
to interpret it, which I think they may have kind of screwed up a little bit. I'm not 100%. Because a lot of, as you got to remember the times, they were going off of Abraham's laws, not God's laws. So, and Jesus Christ was trying to get them away from the man-made laws and back onto more of the godly laws. Because he saw, because the man-made laws were, that's where the corruption was coming from, was the man-made laws.
Yeah, but those laws came from Moses. So it's like
The goddamn bacon,
and I think
said,
it is in 2 Corinthians
at Roger
3. It says,
Alunagle who,
so
Dionysius,
if the ministry of
don't
death
remember
carved
anything
in
about
letters
that.
on stone,
Samantha P.
so that's the 10
said,
Commandments.
it wasn't really a civil war.
With so much
It was made into
glory
a civil
that the
war.
Israelites
However,
could
the
not
only
look
people
on
at stake were
Moses'
slaves and
face
landowners, which
because
accounted
of
for
its
something like
glory.
1% of the
But
population.
this glory was being brought to an end. Now, will not the ministry of the Spirit be even more glorious? So that's the ministry that you and I are in, which is Christ Jesus living in our body. So, like, they had the law of Moses, which kept God at a distance, but you and I have the ministry of the Spirit, which has God living inside of us.
Yes.
That's the difference, but then I'll shut up.
You ain't
So
gotta
which
shut
one
up, man.
would
Like
you-
I said, like Roger said, man, you have a revelation. Fucking preach that shit, bruh.
Yeah.
Samantha P.
So that's
said,
what I'm saying. Like,
should have allowed
yes,
slaves
no,
and
you're not
masters to
wrong
fight it
that,
out themselves.
You know, the moral law is Moses. It's not that the law is bad. It's that that's not the covenant that God.
Well, that was the first covenant. Jesus
Yeah.
Jesus Christ was the second covenant. The first covenant was with
Yeah.
Moses and God. And
Yeah.
that was basically God saying, he's not gonna flood the world ever again.
Sure. Oh, that's Noah. You're talking about some Noah action.
Well, if I remember correctly, isn't Moses a descendant of
No, I
Noah?
think that you're right. Yeah. Now, God also had a covenant with Adam.
He did.
And
That
he had a
covenant was broken, and they fell from God's grace because they tried to be as God, and
Yes.
you can't do that. That's
So now-
that's the biggest, like I said, that's the biggest slap in the face you could do. Try and be like God.
Take to the skies ascended.
So, and Eve was actually the one
Roger
who broke it.
Alunagle
But,
said,
she started it.
No, Kratos, why did he go
Shit,
against
and then Adam
the Northern
finished,
Pantheon?
basically.
Well, Eve started it, but she was deceived by Lucifer. Well, by Satan, and she in turn misled Adam, and he fucking blamed Eve, but he could have made the choice and been like, fuck that shit. I'm gonna chill here.
That's it.
But and I think that's why I can't remember what part of Ezekiel says it in, but it clearly states, "Don't let women lead men, for they shall destroy the kings and kingdoms."
Oh, I know. That's powerful. That was like the first time, and I'm glad you shared that. I never had
And
seen
that's
that before.
that shit that isn't even that shit you won't hear it shared in church.
No, I know, man. We're living in like a very feminized version of the church, where it's like,
Samantha
they
P.
have totally taken it
said,
over, and it's
"The
not.
Great Deluge.
It's
You
not
guys
of
ever
God.
noticed that the evil that Eve was supposed to stay
Part
away
of
from
the
is apples and
prosperity
snake?
gospel.
Ball and peen?
Mm-hmm.
Thinking face.
Versus like, so I'm like, it's what we have, man, is the, and I'm not saying that women don't have the spirit. I would never ever suggest that, but it's like, they're usurping authority over the man, and that's not what God says is good.
We're supposed to we're supposed to head because we're the rational thinkers for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
We're the logical thinkers, while women are the logical feelers.
Yeah.
But the problem with feelings are subjective as fuck, and they could be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where a lot of our communications get all screwy, because our rational thinking is trying to solve the problem.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't want that. They just want us to hear them vent.
Yeah.
Roger Arunagal said, "Lots of
it's
symbolism,
okay,
Samantha.
Yeah.
The goddamn
Symbolism
bacon."
and everything.
Said,
Mhm.
"At Samantha P. In fairness, the
Thanks for
average
having
person
this
probably
conversation
suffered
with a
through that
crazy
conflict,
bastard like
but the
me."
fighting was mostly contained between most of Olympus and Kratos / the
to me,
Titans.
it's, like, I know,
Literally wasn't
there's
Dio's
only a few
fight.
things I know.
The
Number
goddamn
one,
bacon."
God
Said,
is
"Choice
awesome,
matters in
and
these
he
things."
loves me, and I'm his son. And if that's all I know, I guess I'm doing okay. I don't know. I mean, it's just like, going into the whole thing of, not suggesting that Moses was bad. That's not what I'm suggesting at all, but it's like, when you have a covenant, see, that's where it got mixed up, is the fact that you've got the law of Moses, and then you've got the law of the Spirit of life. And Christ came to give us the law of the Spirit, but people wanted to still be, they wanted to still try to follow the law of Moses as if that was going to be their salvation.
The goddamn bacon.
That's called spiritual
said,
adultery. You
"At
can't
Roger
have one or the
Arunagal,
other.
last I
But
checked,
people still
this
do
was a
it.
Greek
I mean,
deity
they do it.
issue, not
It's like,
Asgardian.
and
Though
like
in
I said,
fairness,
I'm
I
still
don't have
very
much knowledge
confused
of
by
Nordic
most of it.
mythology."
So, I'm pretty sure that Jesus lives in me through his spirit, and I live in him, and so I'm okay with that. For me, I'm good. But I don't follow the Ten Commandments, and I don't follow any of the Old Testament law. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not.
The whole, like, we're not supposed to steal, we're not supposed to kill.
No, those are good things not to do. I'm not
Like,
saying. I'm not suggesting that they're bad.
I think when not taken in the absolute literal, they're meant to go hand in hand.
Oh yeah.
But there's people out there that misinterpret without, like, you need context.
Yeah, I could be doing it and not knowing it. So it's like, well,
It's like adultery back then, it wasn't just don't cheat on your spouse. It also meant don't be promiscuous.
Yeah.
But that translation has been lost throughout time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like there was a time in our country where like women understood that men would have sex
The goddamn bacon,
outside of marriage,
said.
but they
Did
didn't
not
make a
think
big
I'd get
issue
in a
of it
semi-serious
because
debate about the
they knew
actions
they
or
were
lack
being
thereof
provided
from the
for.
god of hedonism, but
And
hey,
now you
it's
have a
Monday
generation
XD.
of women who really they don't have husbands, number one. And this I have an issue with this. It's like, oh well he cheated on me, so I'm gonna divorce him. Well, I'm not saying that it's right what he did, but the thing is that I mean you're gonna go be
Honestly,
a
look at it like this: you're breaking the sanctity of marriage. You're supposed to be two people coming together as one.
Yeah.
And you're slapping that unity in the face. Therefore,
yeah.
if you break that, then you deserve what you get.
Okay.
That's how I feel about it. Because I've been faithful through all of my relationships, but I'm the one that gets cheated on.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, it's just like when it's weird.
I don't. When it comes to that realm, I preach what I practice. I don't. I don't go out sleeping around with everyone. I don't have a need for it.
No. That's where yeah, I'm like that too. I just
if I wanted to, I sure
yeah.
shit could, but I just don't have it. I don't feel a need for it.
Yeah.
It's a waste of time and resources. I could be doing more productive things.
Oh, sure, absolutely.
Oh God, I'm going the wrong way. This guy runs so goddamn slow. Did he seriously just sort of bubbly? There it goes again. What the fuck?
Chaos, thanks for hanging out, dude.
Yeah, not a problem, man. Thanks for coming through and shit, man. You brought some. It was pretty boring.
The goddamn bacon.
Until people started showing
said.
up.
Fair chaos. Even though I'm more on the faithful side than not, I still have the mindset of if I'm being satisfied, I have no reason to look elsewhere. Meaning if I'm looking, mistakes are being made.
And yeah, dude, I appreciate it, man. Thanks for being a friend.
That's not a problem, man.
You know, I'm less than perfect, so
we're all really sinners, man.
Yeah.
We're all sinners, so.
When I heard in my heart and in my mind today, I was, Jesus said, I didn't come so that you'd be my servant. I came to make you my friend. I was like, oh, dude, that's pretty.
Yeah, when people went to bow before him, he's like, dude, don't do that. He's like, why are you doing that?
Yeah.
Like, don't
and
do
he's
that.
The one worthy of it. He's the one worthy of all of it. But
talk
he's so
about humble. Yeah, I was gonna say, talk about humble. Knowing you're the son of God, and it's like people like, it's like a thing of honor. It's like the ultimate form of respect. And he's like, don't do that. Even the angels themselves are like, don't bow before us.
I know.
There's only one
and
person worthy of being bowed before, and that's God himself.
They worship him. They call him worthy. You know, they worship him where he's at, you know, and I'm like, now here's a mind-blowing thing about that damn book of Revelation, which is awesome. But John is writing that letter, and so he's on the island of Patmos, and he hears a voice in heaven say, "Come up here, and I will show you things which are shortly to pass." So in the spirit, John goes into heaven, and what does he see? He sees God seated on the throne, and he's got this like jasper, he's like this jasper color to him, and he's like, so there's these 24 elders standing in front of John. John's weeping, he's crying his eyes out because he's like, and the elders walk up to him and say, "Don't cry, because the Lamb who was slain is worthy of all glory, honor, and praise." And then in this moment, Jesus Christ walks over to God's throne and takes the scroll out of his hand, and he opens it. And so that introduces us to the apocalypse, really, the unveiling of Jesus Christ. But John is like, now, so here's going, and I'll leave you alone after this, Chaos, but here's a wild freaking mind twister. John was at the cross when Jesus was crucified. So he's having this vision, he's having this open vision of heaven and God seated on the throne. And these elders come up to John and are like, you know, John's out of his mind. He's crying because he's like overwhelmed by this glory. And Jesus walks up to the throne and takes the scroll. Well, it describes Jesus as a lamb who had been freshly slain. So that's the mystery to me, because John watched Jesus be crucified, and now he's having this out-of-body experience, and Jesus is walking to God's throne and taking the scroll. What's happening in that moment? Because it's like John was there. John was there when Jesus got nailed to the cross. So now he's having this open vision of something, and it's like, I don't know how many decades later, but anyway, I don't know where I was going with all that.
No, that's all prophecy of the future, man. Not his future, but our future.
That might be where we have a disagreement, and that's okay. I think that was in John's future. I don't think that's in our future.
It may have been his future too, because history does repeat itself.
But I could be wrong. And like I said, you know, it's just like one of those mind-boggling events. You know, I've asked people, I'm like, so John physically is on this, you know, physical island called Patmos. Patmos still exists, by the way. And I was like, holy shit, that's awesome. But he was also in the spirit. So he was taken into heaven in the spirit while he still had a physical body on earth. That's like amazing to me. And, you know, anyway, that's all I got. I don't know where I was going. Oh, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Anyway, Chaos, I'm going to leave you to it, man.
All right, brother.
Thank you for hanging out, and I hope I didn't drive you crazy with all that.
Man, it was fun. It's fun. I like thinking.
And I hope I gave you some things to think about. And you know, like I don't like. I'm not a know-it-all or anything like that. I love this type of stuff. But
right.
Yeah. Thank you, bro. Thanks for being my friend.
Yeah, you take it easy, brother.
See you, Chaos.
Yep, later on, man. Pierce. I'm at a, oh, there we go. There's the last one I need. Ah, fuck it. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, shit. They're behind me. And I'm probably gonna go after I turn in these quests here. Oh shit, I accidentally attacked people. Gosh darn it. It was a very interesting conversation there with Doug. I do enjoy talking about religious stuff. So like talking about, you know, the Bible itself. It's got a lot of very interesting things in there. Lots of bits of meat for you to chew on. Let's get this all turned in.
The western flank is pinned down. Mograine needs reinforcements.
Roger
Really,
Erlunagel
really important, so I'll
said,
save you for last.
I know I'm getting sleepy.
I'm getting hungry. Uh-oh. You not meet the requirements for that quest. What are you talking about?
The Archon. You have my attention.
Bring justice to our enemies.
Let's go on to Westgate, and then I'm gonna...
Fight well, brothers and sisters. The Marvel
I really wish I could carry me differently. Holy fuck. I just, oh my god. I still can't get over the armor. And how ridiculous it looks now.
Soon the flesh of those chosen exiles and their Kyrian pets will be ours to craft.
Oh.
The Margrave's juggernauts assault Mograine's position below. They are unable to
fight until our last. We will not go gently into the night.
Oh man.
Even in death we must fight. I await the next battle. Ambition is nothing without honor.
And what was this? Let's see. Runeblade charged. You know what? Oh shit. Is this daily stuff? Or is this actual... Let's take a look. Nope. We're not gonna be doing this. Holy crap, excuse me. Wait, what?
Have you come bearing tribute?
Inventory is...
Roger Erlunagel said, what skills did you pick?
What do you mean? Lord of the Corpse Flies, that sounds fun. I went tailoring and enchanting on this guy. Not a very high level.
Roger Alunago
Excuse me.
said, mining basket weaving.
There you go. Yeah, this is Shadowlands tailoring though. I think I maxed out the regular and almost Outlands before I went completely broke. Because holy shit, mats are expensive. Oh, there goes Bingus. And then there was one. Because there could only be one. No. Oh man. Let's see what this Lord of the Corpse Fly looks like. Alright, so that's the Corpse Fly. So there's not much difference other than color.
Roger Alunagal
That's disappointing.
said, years ago, I met a blood elf with high tailor and she made me a nice set of armor.
There you go. It's always nice coming across people that... Oh, crap. Excuse me. That's what I used to do in EverQuest. Help people kind of get started. Oh, shit. Anyways, let's get things going here. I'd like to give a shout out to everybody in the chat. Roger Esnoggle, Goddamn Bacon, Sam P, Douglas Edwards, it's fun hanging out with you, brother. J.A. King Blocked, Riggs Jr., Iridium Kush, Outlaw, thanks for coming through, brother. Bingus, you too. Eric Zombrow's good seeing you. Cubing, Mr. Hemi 4-Speed. Thank you to everybody that's still subscribed. Your support has been greatly appreciated. Thank you to those that just recently subscribed. Hope you stick around for the long run. I'll be back tomorrow, probably with some Assassin's Creed Valhalla. If you want to watch that, make sure to ding the bell and let you know when I'm playing. And if you're not subscribed and you've been lurking and watching the whole time, it's about time you subscribed. Help me get them numbers up. Anyways, y'all take it easy. I'm out this bitch. Thanks for hanging out. Peace. Oops. Ah.
The goddamn bacon said, well, if I can still go to the live button and see who's actually live.
Yeah, that's if it shows you. I forgot to change these. Let's see here. Boom. I'm over my fuck budget and I'm now in fucking debt. I strive to get everything done. I played by all the rules, but I very rarely won.
I've smiled, I've charmed, I've wooed and laughed, alas to no avail. I've run round like a moron to unequivocally fail. I've no more fucks to give, my fuck fuse has just blown. I've been hunting for my fucks all day, but they've upped and fucked off home. I've no more fucks to give, my fuck rations are depleted. I've rallied my fuck army, but it's been fucking.
If you're interested in anime, I'm gonna start doing a anime watch thing party in my Discord. So if you have Discord, make sure to click the link in the description or the About Me. It'll take you to the House of Chaos. Hope to see you there. Also, make sure to tune on Saturdays for I play with Polska and Primo Living BC. We get together and play some Red Dead Redemption 2.
Fucks are now so fucked up they refuse to fucking stay. I've no more fucks to give, my fucks have gone insane. They've come back round and passed me while they're fucking off again. I've no more fucks to give, my fucks have all dissolved. I've planned many projects but my fucks won't be involved. I've no more fucks to give, my fucks have all been spent. They fucked off from the building and I don't know where they went. I've no more fucks to give, I've no more fucks to give. I've no more fucks, I've no more fucks, I've no more fucks to give.
I can't believe. Oh, yeah, that's what you get when you change things on the fly, live especially. I didn't even bother resetting my shit. Cause yeah, why not? Let's see if I can find a good. Here's a good one.
The goddamn bacon said, "Cheers, y'all."
Cheers. I'll get him pointing it there. Yeah, I know it's Warhammer, but it's close.